Army WTF moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Taco, I love you says 3, but I order quattro. JReady, belly hungry, yummy, keep it yummy. I prefer flour tortilla, I don't like them crunchy. Nah, you better get up on your fucking ethnic food groups, you feel me?
What we think
Welcome to Saturday Night Savagery. It's your boy JReady, and I got my right-hand man Pookie with me, the finest beard in the South. Hey, we want you to sit back, relax, take off your shoes, find something to smoke, find something to drink, find something to fuck. We don't care as long as you're here and not there. Saturday night, raise your hands with me and say, what the fuck Nation Radio, whoa! My savages. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, sing it loud, sing it proud. We are American, hear us now. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. Shit.
Hear us roar.
Hear us roar, motherfucker. I'm a feline-ish. No, that's not how that works at all. Let me turn my motherfucking microphone up. Let me hear. And there we go. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Saturday Night Savagery, where you can strap on your tinfoil hat. You can not listen to anybody else in the fucking whole world, or you can ride a unicorn if you want. You can finger a gypsy. You can...
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, you can do a lot of blow on the show if you want to. I don't give a fuck.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Everybody say hi to Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Carl is my, he's my pirate glass of alcohol. He's the crystal skull of Peruvia. I got him in the layers of Dipdulu and Corsican bone magic, fiddle diddle through my spiritual guidance path, my guidance path soliloquy, and I dug beneath the earth, and I almost caught a case, but I found this glass mug. And it's the skull of Carl.
Carl.
And I drink out of him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, fuck. I mean, it's not every day you get to drink out of a real-life crystal skull that's got the dark arts black magic in there. Not every day. But it tells me things. I hear voices, man. Welcome, everybody, to Saturday Night Savagery. Tonight, I have my right-hand man, Pookie, and he's right here.
That's me.
That's him. And I got the sweet, chilly love of the nipple bumper of spanking.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Make it cool.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Like, how do you, like, if somebody does that and introduces you like that, like, it's like, well, what the fuck do you do?
You make me giggle.
I make life difficult. I don't think I make
No, you make me giggle.
Oh, girl.
She makes you giggle.
You make me giggle, nipple. Meow. So, tonight, I'm just going to get it out of the way. We're going to go over this fucking shooting real quick because, I mean, you see by my demeanor when I say it, like, IDGAF. You know? I can't believe I got that right on the ball.
Give a fuck.
Yeah. I can't believe
like
I did that.
gaff.
Double gaff? Dilligaff?
Yeah. Do I look like I give a fuck?
Do I look like I give 5 fucks? I'm desensitized. Sorry.
I mean, it is what it is. I got everybody. If you would do me a solid, um, if you
Whoop,
go
whoop.
up to that share button, I'm sorry, I'm pandering to my audience, to our audience. Uh, we like these shares going out because we found out that Zuckerberg's trying to cut our throats. And if the people come together, and watch and want to hear us and want to talk, Zuckerberg is trying to. We don't want that. And if you want to keep listening to What the Fuck Nation Radio, y'all hit that share button. We might get some new people in here, some new fans, people for y'all to talk shit to, and people to hear what the fuck we talk, because we talk some crazy shit. That is our forte, our fortnight. That's not right at all.
Forte.
40. That's our 40. And
Forte.
people
40.
might think I'm some dumb redneck. Not true.
Bone apple teeth.
Bone apple teeth. And sometimes we get a little freaky. One thing I want to remind you of all, we're adults. We get to say what the fuck we want. We're sexual beings. It's okay.
And we don't live in North Korea. So we can say whatever the fuck we want.
I heard this conspiracy about North Korea that it is a fucking CIA state. And it's all just a ruse. And it's just a ruse. All this
So
North
it's
Korea
this thing that
bullshit.
just make people scared.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we're perpetually at war. I mean, war is our business in America. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. War and guns. We are the biggest gun broker in the world. We sell guns to the world. That's what we do.
Yeah. And we and the Rothschilds pay for both sides of each war. There's a whole big shebang bang I've been listening to, man, and I can't believe, like, I never heard anybody say North Korea might be a CIA state. And if you're listening to CIA, tip of the hat, because that's a feat. I'm sure they are. I mean, we're on every fucking militarized radar. They don't want us to say too in-depth shit.
Yeah.
Carl, you taste so good.
Carl, like AIDS is a man-made virus and I have the cure for it.
Somebody said, I don't know who the fuck said somebody fucked a monkey, but I've heard it my whole life.
That's been going around.
Yeah. What kind of bullshit is that?
No, the whole conspiracy with the AIDS thing is it was a man-made virus to kill off like minorities and homosexuals and drug addicts.
That's it's the chemical purge. The purge is a fucking thing, man. They've been trying it for forever.
They're succeeding with the social media really well.
Well, I heard something today that kind of blew my mind.
Mind blown.
Social media is a data heaven. It's absolutely...
Oh, totally.
It's genius. It's absolutely genius.
You get people to legitimately, like, post their location, take pictures of their surroundings. It's like 24-hour surveillance, and you don't even have to pay for it. People pay for it.
We're doing the dirty work for the folks, man. For the man. We're doing the dirty work for the men.
Yeah.
For the man, for the...
You don't realize every time you take a picture, there's a geolocation tagged into that photo.
Dude, I can't stop right now, like, to be honest with you, 100,000% honest with you. I've got our chat pulled up, and I'm looking at your steak bread or your meal that you just recently had. I can't stop looking at it. It looks fantastic.
Oh, that thing. That's a recipe that I picked off of my ex-wife. She said it's a Mexican thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's legit.
Delicioso. That's what I call
it. Yeah, it's healthy. Black beans and cheese and bread.
Oh, that's beans? I thought that was a steaky treat. I thought it was a...
Oh, hell no. That's black bean, man.
I like beans, but I can't be hitting them hard. I mean, because I don't mind farting, but, you know...
I hit them up like a meat substitute because, you know, I love eating meat, and I'm very much a carnivore, but I do try to stay away from it as much as possible.
Why?
Because too much of anything is a bad thing.
Not air.
Yes, air, you can hyperventilate, man.
But then you'll be okay because your body regulates it.
Yeah, you'll pass out and then regulate. But
Passing ain't as bad as it sounds.
I do it once or twice a week due to alcohol.
That's a different kind of pass out, my friend.
That's the good pass out.
Where the fuck did we go with this? I need to fix my beard.
I don't
It's
know.
fucking janky.
I don't know.
Anyway, god damn.
Janky.
Not spanky janky. Janky spanky? No, there's no such thing as a spanky janky.
Wanky spanky.
All right. So let's get into this fucking shooting real quick and get it the fuck over with because I don't give a fuck.
It's been beat on since I hate to say it. I mean, but like look at what happened in Las Vegas. That happened in October. You don't hear a goddamn thing about it. Come 3 months from now, you won't hear a goddamn thing about this.
No, it's another fucking thing, man. It's just another thing trying to get this agenda going. I mean, I bet you in my head, I was just like, as soon as something happens like this, and it started when this Vegas shooting shit happened. In my head, I was just like, yo, the Democrats are just being like, yes, fuck those kids. Yes, fuck yeah. We can push an agenda.
That's pretty much what it boils down to. The way the media is like, it wasn't even 15 minutes after everything happened and it hit the news. People were jumping on that whole bandwagon, and that actually pissed me off a lot more than the shooting did.
It's gratuitous. They love it. I mean, whatever. I don't know if Sandy Hook really happened. I wasn't there. I don't know if this happened. I wasn't really there. I mean, probably it did, but I don't know. If folks die, what? Okay, if this was anybody else, except kids, it'd just be like, okay. Because Nevada, Las Vegas, that shit was just like instant, 24-hour news cycle. Boop.
And what came out of that? We still don't know the motive. We still don't know if there was multiple shooters because there's tons of reports about that. I mean, it got hushed up real quick because shit was popping up on sketchy ass shit was popping up all over the internet. So guess what? The media hushed down real quick about it.
Dude, there's all kind of people are starting to dig into it now, and this is one of the greatest conspiracy theories that's come out in a long time, and it's pretty fucking crazy. This whole blaming white folks for being mentally disabled or mentally disturbed or taking fucking antipsychotics or antidepressant pills or what are fucking 70 what I'm gonna actually I'll Google it, and I don't know how true it's gonna be, but I'll just give it a shot.
What are you shooting at with the whole psychotropic fucking pills that they're giving these people? Is that what you're shooting at?
How many people, this is what I'm typing into Google, how many people take antidepressants in America?
That's a given.
13%.
About 1 in 3. You said 13%?
Yeah. We'll see.
That number's low as fuck, man. I don't believe it.
And 68% of people ages 12.
Wait. So what we're doing is we're drugging the shit out of our youth and making pretty much essentially like mindless drone people.
Yep.
And then the education system don't help either, but
that's what it's built for. That's what the education system is built for. Okay, this is the American way now. This is the American way. This is what everybody in America does now. When you're an adult, what do? You go to fucking work, you do that whole grind, you make money to pay it off, to do it again. To do your job. You're a fucking node. You're a little node in this big computer, and you got to do your job. There's no freedom. You're a slave. Everybody's a slave to the system.
I'm not.
In a way.
How?
Let me think on it, and I'll get back to you.
because I can honestly tell you right now, if like they wiped my bank account, I would be able to just pack my backpack and move into the mountains somewhere and live like a wild man and be free. So I'm a free person, the way I look at it.
Do you have a social security number?
That yes.
Slave. I'm just fucking with you, dude. I'm fucking with you.
I mean, you're automatically given one nowadays, so it's not like you can't
Well, it
avoid
wasn't
that
even.
shit.
It's not even. Social security number is. There's a whole thing about that too. But let me go back to what I was going at. So the schools that we all grew up in, that was there for us to wait. We didn't learn what we wanted to. We didn't learn our loves. We didn't. Who grows up to want to be a fucking school principal? Nobody.
No, you just wind up doing that shit.
Yeah. We all end up winding up doing shit.
I don't know. I pursued everything that I wanted to do, and I still do it.
I'm glad that you do. I'm really glad that you do. I didn't. Well, I'm kind of now. In my early 30s. But
when I was younger, I didn't, because I had the big green weenie had a hold of me.
Well, I didn't think I was going to join the army until I fucking did it. I didn't think that. And if I could have gone back and not did it, I'd have still done it. Looking back on it and what it provided me up here, it did its good and bad. But whatever. What I'm getting at is
I know the second that I saw the 9/11 attack happen on TV, I knew that very moment I was joining the military.
I did too, man. I did too. I was too young to join then in 2001, but in 2003 I did. So did it as soon as possible. But what I'm getting back at, the schools, the way their curriculum is set up, the way they want you to memorize these things, tell you this wrong history. It's set up to make you a drone. I truly believe that.
You know why it's set up that way? Because our education system popped up around the time of the Industrial Revolution.
Yes.
So they needed drones. They needed people to be able to sit, do what they're told to do for 8 hours a day. And then when the whistle blows, like the school bell, ring, end of the school day, woo, end of the work day, bam. That's exactly what our education system's. And it hasn't changed in, 100 some years?
It's crazy. And now they're making actual drones to do the jobs. And we've got more people than we ever have. What's going to happen to those folks? How are they? The system's changing so rapidly. So rapidly. How are we ever going to adjust to it? We keep growing as a excuse me. We keep growing as a population, and they keep building more robots to do jobs. What the fuck are people going to do?
Actually, I was watching you ever hear of the podcast Star Talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Oh yeah, that's my dude.
Yeah. He was talking about that there could actually be what's called technological degradation because of the way we're going with everything, because like kids can use smartphones like geniuses these days.
Yeah.
But they use it for stupid shit.
Yeah. Well,
they use it for that Snapchat. They use it for that fucking Instagram. They use it to bully the fucking kid that, and that's what they're using it for. To eat Tide Pods.
Well,
get likes.
Well, it makes them proficient. They're proficient as fuck in technology now at an earlier age, earlier than ever.
I would agree to disagree, because when I was a 13-year-old kid, I was breaking into the library fucking database and changing shit around and stuff like that.
Well, listen here. There's an exception to the rule on everything, and you're an exception, my friend. You are some kind of goddamn mad genius stuck in a fucking hillbilly's body, and you're fucking.
I take that as a compliment.
Look,
I guess
you're a genius in a prospector's body, the old prospector, and you look like you want to go dig for gold right now.
What's funny is actually mining a couple years back.
It sucks, don't it?
Yeah, for the Bitcoin, so it wasn't for the real gold.
Doc says they think Wikipedia is the answer for everything. Wikipedia it's a good starting point. I'll say that.
I will say the only thing that Wikipedia is good for is science and mathematics, but the science part's iffy, but mathematics never changes. So if you're basing it off of history or news, or anyone can edit that, right?
Oh yeah,
Anyone.
yeah.
So
What is
so
it? Snow?
history, anyone can get on there and throw an edit up at any given time. So you cannot use that as a reliable source.
It's Snope. Let's see. Snopes. Snopes is a fact checker. Apparently, this is a pretty great fact checker.
No, it's very politicized.
Is it?
Yeah, they've been caught up multiple times leaning one way or the other.
Did not know that. I just heard about it recently.
I use this. I do use it as a fact check to get sources, but sometimes when it comes to like the political field, they're very unreliable. They will swing one way or the other. Same with Politico.
Did not know that. If y'all want to check it out, Snopes.com. It's pretty. Just give it a gander. Or you know what? I'd rather take my chances with Reddit and listen to the people. You know. I mean,
Reddit,
just have a conversation, a dialogue. Reddit's a fickle thing, and
it's a good source of information. But what I'll call that is you ever hear 4chan?
yeah, it's crowdsourcing.
Okay, 4chan is one side of the spectrum, and Reddit's the other side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all I call them weaponized autists, but that's just my thing.
You know, I've been digging into shit and with this kid, and to me, I mean, if it was he was getting bullied, it's the new Columbine. I mean,
I don't think it was a bullying thing. I honestly don't think. I think there was a mental issue going on because you can see like the look in his eyes when the police have him pinned down, and then the look in his eyes when he's taking his mugshot. It's just like
they're making him. Well, yeah, think about what that kid just went through, though. He just. I'm not saying give him any fucking sort of love or anything like that or empathy. What I'm saying is, look at it at face value. What this kid just fucking did. He went into a school, started dumping loads on everybody, and then he got caught. His adrenaline is through the roof. His mental everything is through the roof. He is totally monkey mode at that point. He doesn't have a cognitive thought in his fucking head. He is total. It is pure chemical reaction in his brain, and there's no definition to his thoughts. He is freaked the fuck out. He's adrenalized. He's amped to the max. And then they take his fucking picture, and they put him in the jail. Take his fucking picture. Yeah, he looks like a madman, and they want to put him in the worst light possible, which I don't disagree with. Like, they just take a picture of him. Let's take a couple of them and pick the worst one. That's what they do in TMZ, I suppose.
Oh yeah, yeah. Talking about that, another thing that I wish they would stop doing is just like they should make a law to where there's a mass shooter, his name should be wiped from all of history. He should be just referred to as mass shooter 01 or by a date or something like that.
You know what I think this is? I thought about this, and there's going to be a controversial thing I say right here. So let me hit this right quick. Let me hit this button.
Snap it on the balls.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include.
Okay. This is me saying it. If you don't agree with me, tell me to fuck off. Anybody listening, you can tell me to fuck off. This is the Saturday Night Savagery show, and let's start a little shit. I believe, or this was my thought, that this is the sexy crime now. This is the fad crime. This is the hot crime. This is what everybody wants, right? They don't say it because nobody wants a dead child. But this is what the news, this is what the agenda, this is what the people that put info in our fucking heads. That's what
You
the
just
first
made
thing.
me realize something.
What is that?
Our media is ratings driven.
Yeah, dude, and this is great fucking ratings, man. A dead kid, shit yeah. A school of dead kids, shit yeah. That's a ton of fucking ratings, and that's all they give a fuck about. Shit, Ted Turner even said that. All we give a fuck about is ratings. It's fucked
So
up.
if this shit happened and the media just stayed silent about it, this is just my thing, right? If they just shut up, stayed silent about it, and kept it on a minimum, kept it on a local news thing, didn't blast it all over nationwide, this wouldn't be an issue right now.
Well, yeah, you're absolutely 1,000% correct, because we never hear shit about Iraq. We never hear shit about Syria unless it's something with an
Afghanistan.
agenda. Yeah, we don't never hear nothing about these motherfuckers dying. And we know.
Afghanistan's been because they don't. Okay, the media don't want to portray that, because then guess whose recruiting ratings would drop.
Mm-hmm.
It would hurt the military.
And yeah, that's another propaganda machine the military props up. And I might say some fucked up things about the military tonight, but I was in the military, so I can. Fuck you. I can say what I want. Like, the military industrial complex is a fucking thing, and they need ways to what's the word I'm looking for? They need ways to rev up the engine of young men to join. Does that make sense?
No, totally. And yes, we like Joe Rogan on here.
Oh, fuck yeah. Joe Rogan is the fucking best, dude. I love that motherfucker. I really do. I love that motherfucker. I listen to him every day.
That dude hits it on the spot when he talks.
I really, really enjoy listening to his stuff. He's really, really
not
cool
to
guy.
break your train of thought, but someone asked that question, I think, in the Mixer chat. So
Oh
there
yeah,
you go.
that's my dude, man. I listen to him every day. Yeah, every single day probably. I listen to a lot of different podcasts. I really enjoy it. I like it better than radio. So if I'm driving long distances,
because there's no FCC regs.
yeah, and you can do that here too. If you want to go to iTunes and WTF Nation, if y'all have an iPhone, go to iTunes and go to the podcast or iPodcast or whatever the app is on your phone. And we're on the WTF Nation Radio, and you can download everything we put. I mean, we have a shitload of stuff, a lot of content. But this show, if you're new to Saturday Night Savagery, this show's geared towards comedy, conspiracy, everything under the fucking sun, man. We really don't have an agenda here. We make light of a lot of things. We say a lot of fucked up things. So if your PC,
Good old gallows humor.
yeah, gallows humor for real. And if you're PC, I'm gonna go tell you right now to go fuck yourself. I don't give a goddamn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say what I want, when I want, and how I want. Fuck you, suckmyballs.com. Amen. Whoop, whoop. So saith the Lord.
So saith the Lord.
What's another? I was thinking. I'll get back to what we were talking about. I was sitting at work and I was thinking, like, what's another way to say sugar daddy and a glucose father? Like, I came up to this.
Piggy bank.
Do what?
Piggy bank.
Well, I know that. I was just saying, like, I'm going up to this badass bitch and she's a chemistry major, and I was like, you want a glucose father? Oh, stupid. Anyway.
Damn, dude.
It's so fucking stupid. I think of dumb jokes all the time. Anyway, so back to this fucking turd. I don't even know his name.
Let's just roll with the dude that's an asshole and whatever, because I don't even want to say his name. I really believe that you shouldn't glorify this shit by saying a person's name, because that's what they essentially want in the end.
I don't know what this kid wants. Okay, explain to me exactly what happened, because I really haven't followed up on this. To me, it's just like, no, school shooting. Who gives a fuck? It's sad. It's really fucking sad.
I'll give you the gist of what I know about him.
All right.
The kid had issues in school, lots of issues in school. He was just one of them off-put kids, you know, like every single one of them. I think his last year he got expelled and banned from campus or whatever it is. Well, this year he decides that he's just going to buy a gun and go into school during school hours, which is one trigger thing that kind of, I'm like, oh, why? How did he get into school? But you know, he shot the school up and then left. You know, he slipped through the cracks or whatever it is. And I mean, the FBI had like, I think 3 or 4, maybe 5, like warnings about this kid. Like he was going on YouTube lives and saying, I'm going to shoot the school up and blah, blah, blah. This FBI kind of just brushed it off. Like we got more important things to worry about, like the Russian collusion and shit like that. And yeah, now there's 17 kids dead because some kids snapped and shot the whole place up.
What's this turd's fucking name? Let's see.
It's I don't want to say it, really don't. But
Spell it out.
Nicholas,
Just spell it out then.
I think it's Nikaols Cruz, like Ted Cruz.
Oh. We'll see. Well, I'm not doing that. We'll see. Okay. I want to see his YouTube videos of him saying this shit. Does he have?
Well,
like,
no, you gotta go on
the dark web.
look up no, it's FBI crap. How would you word that search? Like FBI warnings, YouTube, Nicholas Cruz, I guess. Excuse me. But I mean, apparently from what I was reading, I don't know, I didn't really fact check it, but apparently the police had been in his house multiple times too for various reasons.
Let's see this right here. What is this shit? Who's this guy?
Hey YouTube, Ben here
Shut up, Ben.
on my studio app.
Shut the fuck up, Ben. You suck. I don't want to hear your goddamn bubbling ass. Hey guys, this is Ben here. I want to tell you something in my car. Let me rant in my car and talk about something like that.
I hate that shit more than anything when people get in their car and start ranting and raving about shit.
I hope somebody do it in their trunk of their car. What if it's in? I didn't do a rant in my car the other day. I did it at work in a big truck, but I didn't. It wasn't a rant. It was just telling a story what happened to me at the gas station.
Oh, about that bitch! I can smell your pussy the whole way over here.
Yeah, fuck that bitch, man.
I saw this shit. I was dying to show. I showed my roommate, and he died a little bit. Like he was just, he was laughing so hard about that shit. He's like, "Bitch, I can smell your pussy from over here."
I mean, you just don't go up to random somebody. You just don't.
Oh.
And just like
you were at a gas station, right?
Yeah.
You work in a job where there's a lot of dust, right?
Yeah.
You're working for a living, and this bitch comes up and goes, "You on sanitary?" I'd have smacked the shit out of her.
Yeah.
You were nice. I'd have just smacked the shit out of her.
Sir, excuse me. Your hoodie is unsanitary. Well, I can smell your pussy from here. Just fuck you. What do you expect? I mean, what do you fucking expect? You ain't never come across a motherfucker like me. Bitch.
Oh, see, you know the reason why I like to look the way I look is because people leave me the fuck alone. And that's the reason why I maintain this appearance.
Reverse psychology. I like it.
Yeah, people see me and are like, "That's the last guy I want to say something to because he's probably going to kill me."
Let's see what old Donnie Trump says.
Fellow Americans, today I speak to a nation.
First thing about Donald Trump.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay. This motherfucker's hard to peg, dude. He is a round peg in a square hole. I mean,
He's telling you this motherfucker's playing 4D chess all the time. This dude's brain is on another level.
Either he's fucking just playing it by ear, dumb as fuck, or he's a
Or is
super
a mad
genius.
scientist. He's a super fucking genius. I honestly think it's a super genius part because he got elected as president somehow. So I mean,
And you know, like the whole thing about Hillary, like I've been looking into this shit. Like they're legitimate. Like her book is so fucking horrible. It's so bad. It's just like, what the
what's
fuck
that
happened?
stupid book that came out? Everyone was talking about that fire and whatever the
Oh
hell
no,
it was.
his I don't. That was whoever wrote it about old Donnie Trump. But
Yeah. I read maybe 2 chapters of that book. I bootlegged it because I'm not paying for stupid shit like that. But oh my god, the writing was heinous.
I can't peg
People
this dude.
with it.
I can't peg him, man. I really, really can't. If
I mean,
okay, Democrats and politicians, can you or not? Fuck, Democrats and Republicans. They're two heads of the same snake. They have the same agenda. They have the same everything. We have this two-party bullshit system. And he came up the middle and stuck his dick somewhere. And he threw a wrench in the whole system.
which I think should happen all the time. I don't agree with the whole 2-party bullshit because it's exactly what you said. They're both the same goddamn fucking snake.
Mm-hmm.
They're just named different.
P.S.
So you
fuck
got a
Ronald Reagan.
mouth and a walk.
I'm just gonna say it. P.S. Fuck Ronald Reagan. Fuck them. All of them. Everybody from Reagan up. The drug thing. I totally disagree with it completely. The war on
I
drugs.
thought Nixon that started that shit.
Yeah, he was a dirty cocksucker too. All of them. Every single fucking one of them. Except
The
look.
war on drugs is the worst thing that's ever happened in this country.
And I just hope. I really fucking hope, man. This has been like, that is the worst thing. That is the worst fucking thing this country will ever go through besides slavery and shit. Like, you gotta let people expand their fucking minds, and like, they're droning us out, dude. And
Oh, the pharmaceutical companies want us. They don't want the war on drugs to end, really. It's because they want us to be patients. You know, like no pill on the market right now. Like you hear it on the advertisements on the news, you know, when they're blasting around, they're just like, oh, this does this and this. But then the side effects are, and 4 minutes later, kind of like our opening thing with cause and shit.
yeah, a disclaimer. And I'm really like, mushrooms open your fucking mind up. MDMA opens your mind up. LSD opens your mind up, and it fucking drains your ego, and it just like, oh shit.
Oh shit! They're already doing studies right now about MDMA and PTSD, like microdosing.
Yeah, that's the MAPS program, and they're in the 3rd phase. And they've been doing shit with psychedelics and everything. I mean, that's what MK Ultra was about. Like, they're using LSD to fucking make people, they thought it made people easily manipulatable. You know what I'm saying. Manipulative. Dough-like in the brain. Somebody's calling me from my home state. Fuck it, I'll take a call. I'll take a fuck.
Crooked letter.
I'll call you back, 601. I'll call you back. Kill a kitten. We missed it. I'll call you back.
There's a guy right now that he microdosed his LSD, and it said he's increased his like his work. His like work has gone through the roof.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
like doing
it don't hurt. I'm calling you back, 601. I'm trying to at least anyway. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air. What's up?
What's up, guys?
Who we speaking with? What's up, Mississippi?
This is Heath Barlow. How
What's
are you?
up? What's up? So miss to the top.
Yeah, you damn right. Well, you whipped MSU's ass. Baseball.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah. Anyway.
What I was trying to say, and what I want to say, is these school shootings, why can't we get somebody out there to secure these schools? You know, we got plenty of people. We secure the courthouse. We secure, you know, even, you know, mail. You know, everybody's secure. You know, the
There's kids
courthouse,
involved, man. People
you know,
are scared
the
with their
sheriff's office
kids.
is secure. You know, the The mall is secure. The mall has a security guard. The hospital has a security guard.
You know that Waffle House on 49 right by Stuckey's? That's secure too.
Heck yeah. Yeah, they got a gun.
Yeah.
It's a dude with a gun. He's about 65 years old, but his reflexes probably ain't all that good. But I mean, at least he's got a gun.
Yeah. I think what it is that there's kids involved, and parents they actually kind of have a say about their kids, and they have each parent has an agenda of sorts. Yeah, but what it boils down to is your kid safe, and some parents aren't educated. Some aren't educated as well as others. And some traditionally don't have guns. I mean, you don't have to have guns these days. You don't have to. I mean, so.
But you know how it is down here, Jay.
Oh, yeah, it's a tradition.
Everybody got a gun.
Yeah, it's a tradition. It's a way of life that is.
That's the way it works around here, man. You don't know who has a gun.
Yeah.
And I don't mind.
That's the beauty of a concealed carry state. And I'm a firm believer that an armed society is a polite society, and I will say that to the day that I die.
I'm with you on that. Everybody should be. I'm not for less guns. I'm for more guns. Arm them all.
I'm for more education of guns.
Yes, definitely. Well, I mean, didn't they used to teach like gun safety courses in school a while back?
Yeah, back in my mom and daddy's days, I remember hearing about that back in the 60s, 70s, and maybe the 80s. But I do know way back they had 22s. I mean, they taught that shit. They had ranges at the high schools back in the woods.
Yeah, we had what was called the Rod and Gun Club in my high school.
Where'd you go to high school?
And West Jones.
Oh, I went to Petal.
Yeah, Petal's a great school.
Okay, it's like the smartest retard. That's what it is. It's the smartest retard. Mississippi schools are bad.
But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna, arm everybody else, banks, grocery stores, gas stations, Waffle Houses, and all that, why can't we arm somebody at schools across the nation?
The faculty members should be afforded the right to be able to exercise their Second Amendment right. Now, for them to do that, they should be vetted heavily. Definitely a big background check for that.
Yeah, because you got some of them students.
The safety course, once they pass the safety course and like the kind of react to active shooter kind of course or whatever it is, then they'll be able to carry that shit, and they should be able to do it. And they're concealed carry that shit. The students don't need to know you got a gun on you.
You know what it would be? You'd have check. This is exactly how it would be, and it's you take a map of the U.S. and the headline would be teachers who accept guns or are qualified or they want to use it. You can't force a teacher to use a gun. You can't force them.
No.
I'm 100. But if they have the choice, right? And you would see, and it would change too. It'd be very dynamic. At first,
it would. It would be Washington's out, Oregon's out.
In red, it would
out,
be in red.
California's out.
In red, it would be the teachers that accepted and went through and passed school proficiency tests, and they are locked and loaded. And let's just say they have to wear a bracelet that can they can swipe it in front of a fucking a gun safe in their desk, and that would unlock it. And that's the only thing that can unlock it, like a bracelet or something. But the South would have it. It would be red. And the blue would be no-go. We don't want them. And all the
mass shootings would be on all the blue states, and all the red states would have not an issue.
Where did this shooting happen at?
That happened in Florida.
Yeah.
What city? Is it on the Panhandle?
Parkland. It's north of Miami.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Florida is split between two. The Panhandle is really conservative, and the bottom half is pretty liberal. But I hate even saying that shit, man. I really do. I really fucking hate. It's the sanctuary part, I should say.
I hate it's come to this that we have to try to protect children in the school.
What did we do in Columbine? What did we do?
What did we do during Sandy Hook? But my big question is, what happened right after 9/11 with the airports? I can't even take a fucking bottle of water through the goddamn checkpoint.
TSA's a goddamn joke.
Yeah, it is
Right.
a joke.
And-
Not one single terrorist has been caught, but I could also argue on the other half of that, the reason why there hasn't been a terrorist that's been caught going through that shit is because of the security measures that were put in place.
Well, yeah, and then
It was no longer a soft target.
You can't take so many ounces of whatever, hand cleaner, shampoo, or something.
Shampoo bomb.
How is that a problem?
I wonder if you can take a coconut alive or just a coconut through.
It's so fucking
cool.
random.
That'd be cool to try.
Let's try it. What's
I
gonna
may
happen?
have to try that.
You gonna take
That's
the coconut?
liquid. That's liquid, but it's sealed and it's a fruit, so I don't think they could stop you.
So is my Coca-Cola.
You may have to. It may get into the extradition, intradition deal with exotic fruit.
Yeah, but if you if you take a coconut from fucking Mississippi to fucking California, where it was shipped from, or where, I mean, like, we got coconut. I mean, if you're staying in the States, I mean, let's be honest, this is ridiculous. This is silly. If you can't take a coconut to fucking London, you can't take a coconut to fucking Amsterdam. Like, really? Really? Like, it's a coconut. You can't take your Mountain Dew. I'm gonna take an empty bottle on a plane and fill it up with dip spit and leave it for you. That's how many ounces? That's 20 ounces of fucking dip spit,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
just leave it. Just leave it. Suck 'em.
I'm just like, what? I bring my own fucking liquid. Suck it.
No, South Mississippi, what you got to import is pecans or pecans or whatever.
I call them
anybody
pecans.
I call them pecans myself.
That's a
I
Southern
don't
thing.
know about other people.
I'm not.
The Yanks like to call them pecans for some reason. I don't
I'm not
understand that
convinced
shit.
about the Mason-Dixon line anymore. I don't like it. It's stupid, but I will now. I'm referring to it as a sweet tea line.
Yeah, that's very true, man. Like, I could go to 30, 40 miles up the road and try and order a sweet tea, and they'll look at me like I'm fucking batshit crazy. But then I'm down here near the Richmond area in Virginia, and I get sweet tea every fucking where.
Nah, you got to have sweet tea, man.
Yeah, these motherfuckers don't know about it.
What's the point of tea if it's not sweet tea?
Mm-hmm. It's not. It's just.
And then they have the audacity to hand you a sugar packet. Here you go.
Let me
no.
dump this sweet and low in some cold iced tea already. Like, bitch, it ain't gonna do nothing but sink to the bottom and make it taste fucking gross. You're gonna have sand
to the
tea.
bottom, and then it's like a sugar high.
Ugh. You put sugar. You dissolve that shit in hot water. You dumb fucks. Goddamn Yankees, man.
So, sweet tea lives matter.
Yeah, sweet tea
Right.
line. That's a new thing.
Exactly.
Hashtag sweet tea line. But I'm with you. Like, I think we should have guards. I mean, that's a great job for veterans.
Yeah.
I mean, we
my
pay
state
people
has.
for less, you know.
Yeah,
We pay people to do less.
We don't pay.
You know.
We don't even pay teachers enough to deal with this bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Teachers don't get paid enough. Police don't get paid enough. I mean, teachers take care of your fucking kids. Goddamn, that's a hell of a job.
Yeah, and to train them to be a better person, you know.
Hopefully,
School
there's
them
some
to be a
teachers
better
out
person,
there.
and then they have to deal with this shit.
You got some teachers out there like Salsa Greg that are cocksuckers.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker even got up on goddamn front of the fucking council and even still spurted the same bullshit. Dude's so full of himself.
Kill a cat.
Kill a cat.
What on?
Is that what happened?
Yeah, somebody just called. We had to kill the cat, and
It's a kitten, not a cat. I don't
sorry.
kill cats. I only kill kittens.
Oh fucking Christ!
Really?
You know what
Yeah.
my ex's dad did? One time she told me that he did this shit when she was a kid. That he got a box of fucking kittens and took them into the back of the field and just shot them up. Like what? He's a preacher too. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Shit. See, I look back
All
on
right,
this. You rolling out. All right, man.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna roll out. I'm not gonna eat up your whole show. I just want
Oh,
to
you're
put that
good,
out
bro. You're good, man. Southern Miss to the top, always, always.
there. Heck yeah, y'all do it up.
All right, man. Be good. Stay safe.
All right, bye.
But we talking about them kittens, right? Let's beat this on the head. I had no idea as a kid, like I was just my granddaddy telling me, hey, go take care of business. But when the cat population around the house got too big, he'd hand me a 410 and say, take care of business, and I would just get target practice in for a whole day.
Let me call 423. I'll call you back. God damn it.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, I'm getting banged. You better answer your phone. If not, I'm just gonna let it fucking ring out and put your Persec out there. You better answer the phone. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to hear this. 10 seconds to hear that. 20. Fuck it. Listen, 423. You called twice. I'm gonna call you back. Answer your phone, because if you don't answer your phone, it's gonna go to voicemail, and the voicemail is gonna tell everybody your phone number, and then everybody's gonna fucking call you and tell you to eat dicks. I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna call you back. Don't. You better answer your phone. God damn it. WTF Nation Radio. You're on the air. Who we speaking with?
Hey, this is Doc Derek. What you guys into?
What's going on, Big Duck Dirt?
Oh, not much. Let's talk about teachers for a minute.
All righty.
I'm Doc because I used to teach.
Mm-hmm.
How many? We're talking about teachers. Teachers practically raise kids.
True.
Nowadays.
True.
And I mean, that's basically their job, because kids come from split homes or come from homes where drugs are involved and shit like that. They get to kindergarten, they get to first grade, and that teacher is practically raising them.
Yeah.
To try to be a good person, to try to teach them not to say dirty words, not say pee-pee and stuff. I mean, those teachers practically raise those children.
Yeah.
Let's go to the security of our
No,
children.
that's not true for all kids. No, that's not. Like, I mean, in some teachers maybe, in some kids maybe, but you're generalizing again, and I'm not. No, I'm not okay with that. I mean,
I am generalizing. You're
correct. But that's not okay, Doc. I'm not okay with that. And my kid is not raised by her teachers. She spends 45 minutes with each of them.
That's great. That's great.
And she is not raised by her teachers. She is raised by me, and she is from a split home, and she is still raised by her father too.
You're a damn good mom. I mean, that's being good parents. Not
all right, so then don't generalize and say that kids are raised by their teachers.
I apologize.
All right.
They're not. They have good parents like you, and that's the reason they succeed in school. Let's talk about the security of our children. The Department of Justice gives grants every year for a school resource officer, and I'm dropping a link right now in the Mixer chat where this happened right here in my hometown. A school resource officer stopped a shooting in 2010, and you see all this stuff about putting armed veterans, in schools and stuff. They get money for school resource officers, and I'm all for teachers carrying handguns. They did the school resource officers in my state so that children would be not afraid of law enforcement. Mm-hmm. How many kids, have those fucked up homes and are, they're taught, oh shit, here comes the cops. Oh shit, here's the pigs. There's 5-0. Because they hear that shit from their family, and that was supposed to be part of the program, was get kids more used to law enforcement, see them in school and stuff. But then, some parents were saying that's really messed up, that they have to see cops in the school. They don't even feel secure unless there are cops there. It is, it's a crazy thing about the security system. I mean, what do we do for the safety of our children? They are our kids. They're our future. But you're crossing lines there, and that kid was 19. He should have been banned from firearms. It was just like the guy that, got a dishonorable discharge. It's not about infringing on people's Second Amendment rights anymore. It's about branches of government not communicating with each other.
Do you?
But when has the government ever been efficient? Ever? Name one.
Efficient government?
Yeah, I said when has the government ever been efficient? Name one right now, and I'll shit a brick.
Nazi Germany?
That's not the government I was referring to, but yeah, okay, touche.
They're pretty goddamn efficient.
There was a piece of legislation 2 years ago. It was called Protecting Veterans' Second Amendment Rights. And one thing, when I was having seizures before my brain surgeries, the VA, where it's federally funded, doesn't pick up the telephone and call the state and say, hey, this guy's epileptic. He has to go 6 months without a seizure. They do the same thing with, how many veterans are being labeled PTSD? And those people are easily stripped of their Second Amendment rights because of a mental health issue or a mental health disorder. When are you drawing the lines with that 19-year-old kid, that's been on antidepressants, and veterans that has that shit going PTSD inside the VA, and then the government, the state government wants to take away their handguns and their Second Amendment rights because mental health issues.
Yeah, this is.
What about that 19-year-old? What do you think about that 19-year-old? They fucking drop his shit down to where he was a minor and blame it on the medication he was on.
They did? That's a fact? That's 100% fact?
Oh, no, just asking. This could be some shady shit. It could be a conspiracy and everything else. It's going to be all blown out of proportion because he was a former student there last year.
Oh, so he wasn't even actively going to the fucking school. He just went in and...
He graduated. No, he had already graduated. He was 19. And from what I understand, he had already graduated and he was out of school. But he went there to that school because he knew it. He knew his way around and shit.
Oh,
yeah, he was a former student at that school.
So that changes the whole story.
I said that earlier. He wasn't even an actual student.
Oh, thought you were saying, okay. I thought you were saying he got kicked out.
He was a former student there, and that's how he knew his way around the school.
And he
had no business being at that school, like none. Like his presence there, that's what Doc is saying right now. The whole security thing. I've been beating on this. I was like, where was the checkpoint kind of thing? Because even I know for a fact in the army there'd be a shitstorm if a fucking Iraqi made it through the fucking wire and started shooting motherfuckers up.
Oh fuck yeah.
So this changes the whole narrative in my brain, because if the bully thing's out the goddamn window, that's gone. It's done. I guess you can bully an adult, but kids are a little bit more abused by it, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe you're a weak-minded person, but what I'm getting at is he thought this shit out on his own and went back to the fucking school. This is psycho shit. This is
he did get kicked out of school though. I think he got like a banned from campus, kind of suspended shit for. But
he graduated, right? He got graduated. Yeah. He graduated, right?
Right here. Authorities have not described any specific motive except to say that Cruz has been kicked out of high school, which has about 3,000 students and serves an affluent suburb where the median home price is nearly $600,000. That is a big ass high school to have 3,000 students.
Hold on. So a school of 3,000 students doesn't have a basic checkpoint system to enter the school.
Well, hell, our college universities, a lot of them don't have any checkpoints and stuff.
Well,
how are you going to secure that many students? How many people are you going to hire to secure that many students? I know that my state, anywhere I can carry my handgun anywhere except a school or a library. And if the government building, if it's a courthouse or a county clerk's office, unless they have security checkpoints I can carry inside there.
See. I was about to beat on that. I was about to beat on that. I went into a courthouse.
1,000 students. That's a shitload of students. I mean, goddamn, you would have to have something like a TSA checkpoints to secure 3,000 students in between classes when they're smoking in a boys' room, trying to,
You can't do that shit no more.
That is going to be, I mean, you'd have to change the time schedule and everything to get those students secured. But, I mean, that's our job as parents. We put them on the bus and we think they're going to be good, until they get to school and some crazy shit like this happens.
I was about to put the nail on the head with the shit, right? Like, I can't, you know what a rigger's belt is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went into a courthouse one time and they made me take my rigger's belt off because it could be used as a potential weapon.
They made me take out my keys because I had a P38 on my keychain.
Oh, well, that's
shit.
He's 19, JReady. You was talking about bullying earlier. How much of this shit do you think starts with social media or game systems?
I don't.
Okay. On that, man.
Okay, with the video games, I'm going to tell you this right now. When I was a young man, I had this game called Doom on Super Nintendo, SNES or SES or whatever the fuck. Super
SNES.
Yeah, thank you. NES. Goddamn, it's been a minute. I had this game called Doom. I had shotguns, I had ARs, I had fucking AKs, I had every goddamn weapon you could fucking think of. Blowing out fucking aliens, assholes.
BFG, the best gun in the game.
I was fucking blowing demons' asses all the way out. And then I've got other games that you could blow motherfuckers up. I had other video games. I never, not once. And I listened to Marilyn Manson. And I listened to fucking death metal. And I listened to satanic shit. Because I was a southern Mississippi boy trying to rebel. I fucking did it. Not once in my motherfucking head that was I like, oh, he made fun of me, I'm going to go beat his fucking ass. This is what I did in high school. This is exactly what I did in high school. I skateboarded.
Exactly.
I skateboarded. I was the bully to the bullies. I saw one time, like, the Down syndrome kids, the fucking, all the special education kids, I felt was my job to protect them because I was told at a young age, you protect the meek, you protect the simple, because they don't know no better. And this one kid threw a fucking basketball, and this kid had a helmet on because he had seizures all the time, and he was drop dead Fred. I mean, this dude was out there. And this dude, we were at PE, and he was walking around the court, and this kid threw this fucking basketball and just railed him right in the fucking side of the head. And that dude went down and just started his universe got turned upside down, and you could see it in his eyes. And I ran to the kid. It's Drop Dead Fred. That's what we called him. And the look of fear in his eyes from a basketball hitting him in the head. The look of pure, utter fucking fear. Helpless. He was meek. He was simple. So, on behalf of Drop Dead Fred, I dropped this motherfucker through the basketball. I beat the fucking soul out of this dude. I shook his fucking foundation. I beat that motherfucker simple. And I got expelled for that. They were like, well, we know why you did it. And
you took the high road, man.
Fuck that guy. Like, I got it.
Exactly.
I got expelled for like a week or something. And when I came back to school, like, it felt like that was my role. Like, there was this girl named, I can't remember her name. Elizabeth or some shit like that. And she was simple too. And I don't say simple to be like, I don't mean to be mean about it or fucking, it's just, I grew up saying that word. And I'm pretty positive they're not simple people. They're pretty intelligent folks. But people used to go up behind this chick and go boo, and she reacts, man. She had a fucking inner ear problem or something, and she would take her book. She would carry every fucking book she owned. She didn't put shit in her locker. She carried everything, and she would throw these fucking books up in the air, and just freak the fuck out. And I'd go beat that dude's ass. And then, like, they would go up to her and say, "I killed your fucking dog," and she would just be devastated. And it happened over and over and over and over again. And it was like a fucking carnival, and I beat the fuck out of these people.
That was 15 years ago. You know, now they don't have to throw a basketball. They can have their chat rooms and talk about how fat people are.
Yeah, you know, you're right. You're right about that, man. Because nobody can fucking go face to face anymore, man. Nobody has the balls to do it face to face.
Everyone's a keyboard warrior. Everyone's all talk on the internet until they meet, you know, someone that can actually beat their ass.
I'll close up with this. You know, they're talking about national reciprocity, which I think is a good thing. JReady, you said you're from southern Mississippi.
Yeah.
You know, it's a thing where I was from, you're 12 and you get your first shotgun. Other states like New York, California, they can't fathom the idea of people walking around armed and stuff. You know, a lot of that shit is...
You get a dog and a shotgun. You get a dog, a shotgun, you get a dog and a rifle, and you go fucking run deer.
Oh, yeah.
You run dogs.
It's a culture, you know, and the people that is blowing all this out of proportion is the liberal press machine. But you have kids that were there at that high school or had graduated and watch them get some fucking color of ribbon, and everybody will stand with Lakeland or whatever the name of it. I think it was Lakeland. You know, everybody's going to stand with him. This shit will be like Sandy Hook. They'll have their own color. It is sad that it happened, you know, but evil exists in this world. You know, whether it's in the form of Hajis killing Americans or it's some piece of shit like this going into a school. But look at the attention he's got.
But on the other hand, I'm a firm believer in comedy. I'm a firm believer of making fun of everybody and everything. Nothing's fucking safe if it's in the right context, you know. Like
sticks and stones, man.
I make fun of 9/11. I make fun of fucking Sandy Hook. I make fun of this shit. It doesn't mean that it doesn't. I make fun of John Peck, John Peck, and Pookie were sitting here making fun of his legs and the arms got blown the fuck off. That's nothing safe, but people need to realize, like, there's a difference between bullying and there's a difference between making light of a jest of a fucking situation. And just some people, man, just disrespectful as fuck. I mean, it's the golden rule. It really is the fucking golden rule, man. You run that mouth, you going to the South. That's how it's gonna happen.
Get your jaw stitched up because you ran your mouth. You deserved it.
Oh, David Stewart.
Yeah, and I mean, the kids walk around at school with a black eye, and they know that, you know, they fucked up somewhere, and a bunch of kids got them and beat the shit out of them behind the lockers or stuff. You know, I'm just saying, social media and game systems, you know, it loses all of humanity for kids.
No, it's not, dude. I'm gonna argue all day long. It's not the games, man. It's the parents not giving.
I think they're too.
Letting the games babysit the kids is what it is.
I think that too.
I agree.
You can make a kid do whatever the fuck you want, believe it or not. You can.
Oh, it's easy, man.
Do you think that piece of shit would have killed more people if he'd done marksmanship classes?
Damn.
That's
cold-blooded.
Too soon, maybe, no, not on this show.
Headshot. No, that's fucked up. But
wow.
Well, did that coach die? Or is he still alive?
No, the coach that did shield the kids with his body did die.
Oh, what a badass though.
That's that's a good way to go out, man. I don't say that's
exactly
a good way to go out, but I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. He was protecting those kids. I mean, I would expect the teacher should have been bum rushing. Like, this is my thing. If someone comes into the school, I'm a teacher, and someone's shooting, I'm bum rushing that dude. I don't care if I got a gun or not, man. That dude's gonna shoot me 5-6 times. He better get me in the head, because by the time I get a hold of him, my dead corpse is going to lay on top of him long enough to save some people.
Yeah, that guy was. Think about it. He was an athletic director, and I'm not sure if he taught or if he was athletic director like in my high school. He had his own office and shit. But think about the impact he had on kids playing every sport because he was always there. And maybe he wasn't a teacher, but he had a big impact on kids playing football, basketball, and everything else because he oversaw the coaches. And you're right, Pookie. That speaks volumes of his character.
That's a big boy too. He had a lot of real estate, and he was, the human shield. And shout out, I don't know his name, but maybe I should learn it and not be a dick.
He was a badass fucker, and I hope that they set up a scholarship or at least paint a wall in the high school with his name on it. That is that's the epitome of taking care of your.
We had a coach.
Children. They're not even yours.
We had a coach in high school or in middle school. All he did was run into the back of an 18-wheeler on the highway and died, and we named the gym after him. He didn't do anything cool. He just ran into the back of a fucking truck and died.
Was he drinking?
To work with Coach Leggett, the fingerer. Look, there's Coach Leggett and Coach Alvin Husband. I remember that shit. Coach Alvin Husband was like a James Brown type of motherfucker with really high shorts and tall socks. And Coach Leggett, Coach Leggett, I remember like all the rumors growing up that he used to finger the chicks. He used to finger the cheerleaders under the bleachers. That's what I remember. I don't know. I doubt it's true. But like, I just remember that. But he was a cocksucker. Coach Leggett was a cocksucker. He really fucked that guy. And I would have rammed into the back of an 18-wheeler too to get away from that son of a bitch. Fuck him.
That teacher's name was Aaron Feist, I think is what his counts. Aaron Feist.
Yeah.
That just to put it out there.
Oh, okay.
But it's sad, but like Sandy Hook, this is going to get a lot of political attention. They're already breaking Trump's balls because it took him a little bit to get to Florida. He didn't say gun control in his speech. He talked about mental health and everything else, but he never said the words gun control. This is in Florida. You already got Rick Scott involved, the governor, and it's going to be politicized. And it's sad what it's doing to that small town with a shitload of kids in high school. But this is going to be political as shit. Assault rifles and everything else, those terms are going to be shoved down our throat by the liberal press.
If I hear another motherfucker say AR stands for assault rifle, I'm going to lose my shit.
I get mad when they call us just a regular old long gun an assault rifle because technically an assault rifle has a fully automatic option. But this just means like plopping my balls on the table.
I don't know what to do about this. I mean, you're never going to get the guns out of here. It ain't happening. I don't give a fuck how many billions of fucking dollars. Let's just say this agenda goes through and they just somehow pass this fucking law. Let's do all this stuff with the guns. And everybody's like, okay, let's fucking try it. Ain't going to happen. There's too many. There's way too fucking many. There's a closet right back here. There's some in there. You ain't going to take my shit. What I'm saying is,
I'm a diehard gun collector, and shit like this drives the gun market crazy. You'll only be able to buy so many boxes of ammunition at Walmart, and it's crazy what it does to the gun market. But it's even crazier what it's going to do in the political arena. This being a midterm election, it's already February. We're going to have a lot of gun control lobbyists and everything else preaching this shit. Right here in an election year, 10 months away from the election. And I hope like hell that the GOP maintains control of the House and the Senate. It'll be a fucked up world with Trump fighting those if the Democrats take control of either House or Congress.
I think we need to just get rid of all of the old pieces of shit. That's what I think we should do. Everybody in Congress, everybody in the everybody up there, up top, making all the decisions. I think we should get rid of them. Fuck them. Let's make a goddamn Let's have not a tribunal. That's just three people. Let's have 5 to 13 is a great number. That's my favorite number is 13. Let's have 13 fucking elders, right? That are not all about, well, that actually were born in the 50s because they grew up in the 60s in the cool time because they know what life's really about. And let's have all these old fuckers in there, born in the 50s, 60s, not ancient motherfuckers that were born in the fucking 40s. And under the Nixon, they got brainwashed by this Nixon and fucking dickhead Reagan movement, whatever. The fucking "Where are your children?" or the "Stop the dope." What is it? This is your brain on drugs, or whatever the fuck it is. It's,
The just say no to
yeah,
drugs.
just say no. Yeah, the just say no movement and fucking
That stupid little fucking red badge they used to give us out every year in school.
Nancy Reagan. Yeah, and like, fuck Democratic box, fuck Republican box. Throw that shit out the window. They want the same fucking thing. They want control. They want control. And everybody. Say again.
One thing that I think would be great in America is if we would get rid of pharmaceutical companies advertising.
Yeah.
They're, and this.
Oh, I agree with that shit full-heartedly.
This piece of shit in Florida, they're already bringing in antidepressants into the situation.
I don't take them no more. I take this.
And then
this is my antidepressant right here. CBD oil, hemp oil.
CBD, natural, all natural, not made by a goddamn fucking petroleum fucking specialist.
I fucking take a plant-based. I take a plant-based, marijuana-based, cannabis-based chemical that is naturally occurring. There's no additives. There's no nothing like that. I put that in my system. I don't hurt. I can sleep. I can fucking I don't have anxiety attacks. I really chill the fuck out. Literally, the only chemical I fucking take is a blood pressure pill and a fucking anti-acid. I don't want all that other crazy shit in my fucking brain because I took so many of these fucking brain pills. I'm tired of being a zombie. And that shit made me want to kill motherfuckers. I mean, talk about triggered. It was quick. And they do the reverse. They make you fucking crazy. And I believe in my soul, or lack thereof, that those pills are one of the biggest reasons for suicide.
Well, that's a lot of times when you first start those pills, because whatever they are, if they're SSRIs that increase serotonin. See, the big thing is there's no way of measuring those chemicals in the brain, serotonin, norepinephrine, and dopamine, which those medications work on. There's no way of measuring that shit in your brain. It's just a stab in the dark. And, a lot of shit like that, JReady, you're talking about, it will make you into a zombie. That CBD oil, I'm a strong advocate. It took forever for me to get prescription THC from the VA in the form of a fucking pill, Marinol. And that's something that was patented in 1985, and it still cost over $900. A medication called Harvoni cures hepatitis C. I seen in 60 Minutes, in a news report several months ago, that they were giving patients that needed a liver transplant, lung transplant, whatever. They were taking that organ from someone that was positive for, that hepatitis C, and give it to the other patient, give them Harvoni to cure the hep C, and they were good to go. You can't watch the national news or anything else without seeing some sort of Trujillo, Trintellix, some sort of medication. And the acquisition program that the VA has is really fucked up. Medication, naloxone, Narcan, that they want every veteran to have if they're on opiates. That medication is on the World Health Organization's list of essential medicines. And this whole bullshit epidemic tying opiates to heroin is getting out of fucking control, and it's making every prescriber scared shitless to treat a patient with opioid therapy.
I'm glad to hear your input on it, man. I'm gonna jump. Wait, I got ice coming. I'm gonna have to kick you off this call.
Go ahead, brother.
But I love talking to you, man. You're a smart motherfucker, and I can't wait to talk to you again. Thank you for calling so much, man.
Hey, Roger, ready? Y'all have a good night.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Ooh.
Where? I'm the goose.
You're the goose.
What?
Really?
Ooh, I haven't played that song in a fucking minute. Fuck. I didn't mean to hit that, but you know.
Ooh, there you go.
I forgot about that song. Fuck, I'm play it.
Mr. President, I would like to congratulate you on a successful troll operation on the fake news media. It was quite comical, and us veterans and the military community think you did a fantastic job calling it like you see it, because you're right, those places are a shithole. True words from a genius, grab a by the pussy, you gotta call it like you see it. Yeah. Why they acting all squeamish? You're right, that place is a shithole. What about North Korea? They call it diarrhea. Same thing with Tanzania. Bet $1 million, they called it a shithole. Sir, I need to bring to your attention that everybody in the military community, excluding the Air Force, has been stationed in a shithole. Go. Fort Rucker is a shithole. Yes. Redstone is a shithole. Arsenal, McClellan, a shithole. If you roll tide, go die, you're a shithole. Fort Wainwright, you're a shithole. Fort Richardson, you're a shithole. I don't know what I've been told, but Eskimo pussy tastes like a shithole. Fort Irwin, I got a question. Since you guys are the capital of homosexuality, do you have a blown out shithole? Fort Carson, you're a shithole. Rocky Mountain, Arsenal, shithole. Fort McNair, you're a shithole. Stewart, Gordon, Benning, shithole. Airborne, Rock Island, you're a shithole. Leavenworth, you're a shithole. Fort Riley, you're a shithole. Fort Campbell, Fort Knox, you're a shithole. Went on a rotation down to Camp Shelby, Mississippi, and I learned how to dip tobacco, fuck my sister in the shithole. Fort Dix, you're a shithole. Fags. Fort Drum, you're a shithole. Where's my coat? Fort Bragg, you're a shithole. Gotta be center of the universe, shithole. Cool guys. Fort Sill, you're a shithole. King of the day. Fort Bliss, you're a shithole. Fort Hood, up to no good. Goddamn, I don't want to get killed in that shithole. Mr. President, I just gotta tell you, if you are stationed at Fort Hood, you are put into the gang MS-13 and you smuggle cocaine. Vatos Loco. Listen up, this ain't no joke. Worst place in the world is Fort Polk. Yep. Shithole to the 10th degree. Shithole for you and me. Fort Polk is awful. Bad. I think it's worse than a shithole. It's a blue waffle. It really blows dogs for quarters. It is the Lord of the shitholes. Mr. Lord Trump of Almighties, can you please take your Moab or whatever the fuck you got and blow Fort Polk right the fuck up? What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard that song in a month.
Yeah, it's been a month.
It's been a good little fucking minute. I hear the Death Star is fucking powering up, and
yeah,
cause the transgender button's not working, man. It really ain't, dude. I can't figure out this. I cannot figure out this transgender button. For now, I know the plus button, but the transgenderification. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I did not know why.
Yeah. I have hit a wrong button a few times in my life, and yeah, all right.
Look, as long as you don't not rough with that button, I think you're okay.
You gotta be gentle with the man in the boat.
What the fuck? I wasn't even coming close to that, but I'm picking up what you're putting down. What is this? What is this? Okay, we'll do. What is okay?
What is this?
Hold up. Where's it at? Where's it at? You know that song by Creed, "Weathered"?
Weathered. No, I can't recall.
It's... Okay, look. I think it's about psoriasis. Look, listen.
What?
I think the song's about psoriasis.
Psoriasis?
Come on, Scott Stapp. Let me get to the part.
He's gonna. Hold on.
Listen right here. Yeah. And weather, baby, hold it together. I'm covered with skin that peels and it just won't heal. It's about psoriasis, man.
Yeah. That's ridiculous, man. Peeling skin.
Dude, I love Creed. I've been jamming Creed like my whole life. My brother got me onto it, man. I love Creed. Me and Redleg love Creed. Hardcore.
Creed was like one of the things when I was like I guess a 90s child or whatever it is, and it was all over the radio, and I never really got into it because I was more of like the Iron Maiden kind of guy.
Iron Maiden.
Yeah, Iron Maiden.
No.
I'm a metalhead, man.
Yeah, I didn't listen to Metallica was probably as hard as no. Slipknot was the hardest I went.
Okay.
And a little bit of Sepultura. I can't stand that shit, to be honest with you.
Bloody roots.
Yeah, Doc.
No, what's that?
Doc said, were they a Christian band? I guess. I don't know. They fucking went hard. I mean, if you sound good, I don't give a fuck.
They were a Christian band.
Well, amen.
Well, so says the Lord.
So saith, we sprayeth in the jowls of the I told my buddy put up a fucking post the other day, and he's like something about Southern women. I was like, I don't want a Christian Southern woman. I don't. I'm tired. I'm done. Don't want a Christian Southern woman. I don't want to have good Christian American missionary. Stupid. I don't want that. I don't want to have sex like Jesus is watching me.
Oh. I was about to say some of them Christian girls, you get a hold of them and you just flip them around the right way.
I married one, and she turned out to be a goddamn junkie. So they're pieces of shit. That's so fucking mean.
Okay.
I'm generalizing. We'll get back to that. I was generalizing. I was just talking shit. That's all I'm doing. I'm waiting on the fucking the Eagle ship.
The Eagle ship.
No,
the Eagle is about to land, right?
I'm waiting for the Death Star because he told me he had a conspiracy of conspiracies. Listen, this is the FBI admits it failed to investigate about tips. Let's hear what they got to say.
God damn, I said that earlier.
I know, but I just saw the fucking video. This is the latest from the FBI.
2017, the FBI field office in Jackson, Mississippi, received a tip.
We have a field office in Jackson, Mississippi.
There's a field office everywhere.
To a YouTube account by someone with the username Nicholas Cruz, spelled Nikollascruz. The comment said, "I'm going to be a professional school shooter." There was no additional information about the particular time, location, or further identifiers about the person who posted the comment. The complainant had provided the same information to YouTube. YouTube removed the comment. After receiving this information, FBI Jackson conducted an interview of the person who made the complaint. This person lives in Mississippi, has no connection to South Florida, and has no knowledge about the person who posted the comment. We will continue to gather all information about the subject as we try to identify
Why you gotta bring
his
Mississippi
motives,
into
his associates, and his actions leading up to yesterday's events.
it? Okay, why you gotta bring Mississippi into it? Somebody in Jackson, Mississippi, the AIDS capital of America.
No, that's Augusta,
Jack-
Georgia. You lie.
Bullshit, dude. Jackson, we'll Google it right now. Like my Google, go Google.
Like I was always told Augusta, Georgia is the AIDS capital of the United States.
Go gadget Google. Oh no, let's see. Google. That's what I want. Give me what I desire. What is the AIDS capital? Not of the world because we know it's in Africa. Of America.
He said, "We know it's in Africa."
Yeah, Africa is AIDS heavy. They're heavy. They're heavy on the AIDS. Miami. What?
That would make sense. That would make sense.
23% got them bugs. You know, they got them AIDS bugs. Okay.
Don't be flopping your fucking tallywhacker around in Miami then.
I'm gonna play something. Okay, so top. Let me. I'm calling. We'll see. Boom, boom, boom. And people, where is my man? There is my man for sure. So everybody, okay. This is what we're gonna do. Y'all ready? This is what we're doing.
You're as cold as ice. Now what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. I can't hear you. I say what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold.
Not the best, but I'm hard to shake. Watch the ice break.
Welcome,
Welcome.
Everybody. This is Mac Daddy Main Man, my main man Ice.
Hey, JReady. Okay, look, I am just, I'm sitting here chomping at the bit, going, "Ooh, these motherfuckers, ooh, talking, and talking, and we're all bullshit about stuff, and then we're talking about who's what and who's doing what, and what's been going on." Dude, my favorite pastime is conspiracy theories. I mean, nobody knows that. Nobody likes to talk shit about conspiracy, because people get scared of conspiracy theories, because the worst part of conspiracy theories is that there could be a shred of proof.
I think it's more truthful. Look, I think it's more truthful than it is false. There's got to be.
Correct.
It's that red pill. People get scared of the red pill, man.
People do, man. If you don't like the fucking ride, then you're in the wrong fucking business. You know what I mean? You got to fucking love it. Now, all right. This was something that was turning internal combusting in my own head.
Okay.
All right. So this is nobody's told me this. This is something that is because I am a conspiracy theorist and I love conspiracy theories. And I was watching haunted stories earlier and some paranormal shit. And I was watching Ancient Aliens last night.
Yeah.
With that dude with the crazy hair. So I like watching shit like that.
Yeah.
Now, recently, what's been going on? Tell me what's been going on with the FBI right now that before the shooting happened.
They're fighting with the CIA.
No. No, keep going.
Okay. Let's see. They're investigating the drizzle. Let's see what else. There's a lot of things they're fucking doing.
Okay.
They're investigating Trump.
Correct.
Is that it?
Yeah. They were investigating Trump.
Okay.
So right now, everybody knows what Judicial Watch did, and this was as far back as December. And they had submitted a FOIA asking for what happened with the special counsel with Robert Mueller into the Trump-Russian collusion shit in 2016. Yada, 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 right? So what was happening is that there was an investigation with 2 of the FBI agents that were involved in the investigation. In this investigation, it was a guy and a girl, and they were doing each other, and they were going back, sending forth different fucking texts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of them was talking about fuck Trump, he's a fucking idiot, and his supporters are pathetic, and all this other shit. So, now, here's where it gets fucking dicey, and here's where people are gonna start fucking getting pale, because as soon as I talk to somebody about it, their face immediately fucking turned pale and said, wow, that's some fucking woke shit.
So hashtag woke.
I mean, worse than woke. The shit will fucking. You don't need no fucking copy after this shit.
Oh shit.
So the texts that were involved with the 2 FBI agents. What was the key thing? The biggest thing that stood out. That should have stood out with everybody about this dossier bullshit. And what was the biggest thing that fucking should have it woke me up. During this investigation is when. Hey, don't worry because once Trump is elected, we have to ensure our insurance policy moves forward or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
The insurance policy.
The insurance policy is what got with me. Now, 1 or 2 things could fucking happen with the insurance policy. A, they were probably thinking about doing physical harm to G. Treasy and his family.
Yeah.
B, this fucking kid who has reported up through the FBI channels that he was a danger to fucking society and he was a danger and said he was going to shoot up the school was going to be that insurance policy, which is why it didn't move fucking forward.
No fucking way.
Holy shit. I've been beating on this all night. Like the FBI, why didn't the FBI do this shit? Why didn't you?
Because there are systems. There are certain systems within our intel system that lets people know what. You know what I mean? That when bad guys are coming. That's how we track bad guys. That's how we get the terrorists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how we get them. However, what do you think that insurance policy was? What do you think when you start dating back during the time this kid was reported, like you just played? You just reported, that there was a report back, you said, in Louisiana or something like that. There was a field. Everyone was saying, no, this is not a big deal. Peter Strzok's fucking insurance policy text message doesn't sound like it's not a smoking gun. No, there are 17 reasons why it's a smoking gun right now in Florida. That's what I think is fucking going on.
Holy shit. And then you got the FBI now admitting that they ignored the shit. Breaking news.
So think about this. So there was everyone was talking about a possible plot to get fucking, the president, and everyone was fucking talking shit and shooting these text messages going back and forth. And so the comment is that there needs to be a fucking, an insurance policy and yada, yada, yada. Who fucking says that at the FBI? Who fucking says that at the fucking FBI? Who says that at the FBI? Meanwhile, there's fucking helicopters flying over my house. But anyways, I'm just saying, who the fuck says that? You think about that right now. Look at the fucking timeline. How many times this was fucking reported through the fucking FBI? This kid, everybody fucking knew. Nobody knows the background on the kid's family. Think about that. Nobody knows the background on where this kid fucking came from. Nobody talks about that. You have people like those women march chicks that want you to wear fucking pussy hats, have now all of a sudden grabbed onto these kids and are now doing a national day, a walkout day in March in this. Nobody's hearing what the other fucking side is saying. Nobody's hearing what's been going on with this. So if you want a real fucking conspiracy theory, I think that a lot of the stonewalling shit was happening was the moment that that the deep state was fucking waiting for. They were waiting for this shit.
The deep state. You are absolutely, dude, right here. you just fucking dropped a bomb.
I think the FBI wanted this shit to happen.
I agree with you on this, and I think we talked about that like a while back. But yes, I agree totally on this shit.
I'm on the FBI website right now. I just want to click off of it. Fuck.
Yeah, you get off that shit because they're gonna track you.
So think about this. So this is what Peter Strzok said in the full text. Obviously, it was released. Just look it up on the net. Fucking Peter Strzok. But he even said, "quote I want to believe the path that you threw out for consideration in his office. There's no way he gets elected, but I'm afraid we can't take that risk. It's like an insurance policy, the unlikely event you die before you're 40." That's what he fucking said. Now, if the FBI, this was happening back in fucking December, and if the FBI knew about all this fucking shit, and the FBI received the fucking report, and all these fucking, they even tips at fucking FBI.gov from a dude that said, "Hey, I turned in this shit to the FBI. Why didn't it get fucking noticed?" I'll tell you what the fuck it was. The deep state is going to use this against the president.
Motherfucker.
Holy shit.
And their agenda.
Now, look, whether you like the agenda left or fucking right, I don't give a fuck if you're a Republican or fucking Democrat, Libertarian, or whatever. I totally fucking get that. I'll be honest with you. It sucks. It sucks when you have to use kids as a pawn into your fucking agenda, because everyone talks about, oh, well, this has happened, Trump this, Trump that, Trump this. Stop. During Sandy Hook, Obama was the fucking president. During fucking Columbine, fucking Bush was the fucking president. So before anyone starts yapping about, oh, this is all that, this is, like you said, JReady, all these old fuckers in our fucking government, it's time to get elected the fuck out.
Yeah, get them the fuck out.
Because the way I fucking see it is if you were to put up, I started drawing this shit out to some friends, to some people, and they're like, holy fuck. Look at the timeline of the shit going on with the fucking FBI's collusion fucking story and this dude's fucking test. Look at the fucking timeline of these guys that were fucking talking about all this other shit. Look at the timeline when the FBI received reports of this kid being gonna be a shooter and potentially about ready to fucking happen. Look at the fucking timeline of all this stuff happening, and then now all of a sudden everyone's now saying it's the FBI fault, and then all of a sudden within 24 to 48 hours. Massive movements are now being set to fucking remove weapons from people that have nothing to do with whatever fucking cause it is. I'm telling you right now, fucking Facebook right now as we speak, the Women's March, the fucking pussy hat wearing fucking women are using this as a catalyst and using our kids, because they're only showing the little kids that are screaming that want to take guns away. They're not telling you about that little kid who was part of JRTC who used Kevlar blankets to save lives. They weren't telling about that young little kid, Peter Wang, who sat there and fucking rescued a bunch of his kids and got shot in his JRTC uniform.
God.
They're not telling you that Aaron Feist, that guy that you were talking about, JReady, used his body to shoot shield, had already recommended to the school, that he wanted to carry his weapon. He was a concealed carry holder and worked as part-time as a security guard. So before anybody could talk...
Holy shit.
Everyone is now, they're skirting everything. So I think, like you said, JReady, you can't fucking do anything about it. The boom's already happened. You ain't gonna there's no way you can come and start fucking gun grabbing and all sort of shit. You can't. But what no one's not fucking seeing, and in my mind, as I said, I work around this shit. Everyone, the first thing, like we talked about when me and Mike Goff talked about this on Sergeant's Time, what do we say? Every time there's a large tragedy, you fucking hearts and prayers, change your fucking profile pic, demand outrage, government fucking talks, and then nothing happens. That's all. It's all been fucking happening. So my point about it on this whole fucking thing is that, yes.
Sorry. Let me mute that. It's pretty cool music, though.
Here comes Godzilla.
Yeah, I was about to say Godzilla's coming out.
That was an Infinity commercial.
And to not, I'm not gonna beat up Doc, but I'm gonna tell you what, Doc Derek, that the whole fucking summation of video games and all that shit, I'm gonna have to side with JReady on this one, because I'm agreeing with JReady and Pooks on this. Video games, TV, and electronic devices have been used as the babysitter for kids now. It's just a fact of life. Just like driving in a car, using a phone. It's just a fact of life now. Baby Ice and Princess Ice, unbeknownst to them, they're tracked by me. So if someone says, "Hey, your kid's missing," there's an app for that.
There's always an app for that.
So the way I fucking see it is we have to get used to that. I'm always gonna believe in the engaged parent, being an engaged parent. You know, fucking knowing what your kids are doing and shit like that. You're going to have to, because if you're not, you're gonna have little fuckers like this. Because the one thing that I'm seeing on CNN, because like you're right, JReady, CNN capitalized on this fucking tragedy like a motherfucker, man. Not only did they capitalize on it, it's almost like they gave these kids cue cards that was pushing their fucking agenda. Fox News talked about old people's shit, like like you said, JReady, they're all the old motherfuckers and their shit. They're not giving what the youth are about. That's why Fox sucks. Is because they're only pushing the fucking what the old folks fucking say, and CNN has always been, I guess you would say, to the fucking, you know, whatever.
The fucking pussy hats. Like, exactly. I don't believe any of them. They're fucking part of the goddamn double-headed snake.
Yeah. So again, you have to be engaged as a parent. Now, if it's up to me, you know, because all my kids have learned to use the use of firearms. All my kids understand the respect of firearms. All my kids know that they treat even toy firearms, even like little joking around, as if they were loaded and they're pew-pewing and also the shit. They all do that. It's a respect that you give it as a parent. But they also know that they're not supposed to fuck with anybody's firearms. They also know that the guns are put away. They're also knowing that, you know, we're playing around. I like that fucking that mug, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
I also believe in the fact that you're there with your kid, mentoring and always engaging your kid, asking questions when they see something. And I mean, like I said, I tell Princess Ice all the time, "What'd you think of that?" And she's like, "Oh, that's pretty scary. Dad, what do you think about this? Is that really happening?" And you know, of course, you're being a dad. I'll explain it in my way, how I was raised, on how certain things in life happen.
But see, we were raised not to be woke. Like, I know I say woke, #woke, but I mean, it's actually now that I fucking really kind of know what it means, and like, it's pretty fitting. Like, I'm a white belt in conspiracy theories. Sensei, I appreciate your mentorship on this conspiracy jujitsu. I'm just like, we were raised not to be woke. Our parents were even worse. I mean, just all the generations back to fucking Zoroastrianism. Like,
yeah.
Don't ask questions, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And now that we have the internet, and now that we have the dark web, and now that we have communication, and now that we can trace things back, and WikiLeaks is throwing shit out there, and I mean, we kind of gotta fucking follow this road. Conspiracy is not a new thing.
No, it's not
at all.
Like I said before, conspiracy, all it is unverified, is unverified and then verified truth is what conspiracy theories are to me. You know what I mean? It could be a possibility. You have to remember, if smart individuals like us are thinking it, then it's happening.
Dude, and it seems it's more true than not. We're not just grabbing at straws. Like, there is agenda. Absolute 1,000. Look at okay, you take a situation like this. You look at both sides of the fucking spectrum. There's probably 5 fucking sides. Who knows?
Correct.
Look at who benefits the most out of this kind of situation.
Correct.
And then
I was always taught to follow the money. Follow the money, and you can figure it out.
Rothschilds, baby.
Yeah, diversify your bonds. Wu-Tang Clan, Wu-Tang Investments.
Wu-Tang, motherfucker.
But my point being is again, nation, don't take shit at face value, especially now.
Research.
We have researched it, but we've also had individuals get so, like you said, JReady, get so comfortable with the lemmings and the sheep. Because you think about it, back in the day. Think about this. Back in the day, nobody would ever think that the FBI could ever be as corrupt as it is now. I'll be honest, it's corrupt as shit.
Well,
I bet there's guys
you've worked hand in hand with them, though, right?
Well, I'll just say that there's guys in the field offices that are more of the tactical side of they're more of the soldier side of it, and then the FBI HQ is more like the Pentagon side of it, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? So there's bureaucrats and also there's shit. And there's different tasks inside it.
Doc Derek says, follow the money in the Jewish propaganda. Listen here. This transcends religion, race, creed, color. They are treating us like fucking cattle.
Dude, hey, Doc, knock that shit off. That has nothing to do with fucking the Jewish whatever you're trying to fucking go angle with the Mel Gibson approach. Don't fucking work. It ain't gonna fucking work.
Yeah, please stop the anti-Semitic fucking goddamn bullshit. It gets old real quick.
It's not the fact. Right now, what we're seeing, and if you look at everybody who's involved, there are multi ethnicities and multi races involved in this FBI scandal.
Clinton's not a Jew.
What's that?
Clinton ain't a Jew, are they?
No, I don't know what he's talking about, but it's not. I don't see it that way.
There's a thing. Even honestly, there's Rothschilds. They're okay. There's I got to find it, and I will get back with you next week about it. But there's even things saying Rothschilds they're just saying they're Jewish and they're not even. So, and they're just using the name to do it. I mean, there's levels to this shit, my dude. And there's deep. This rabbit hole goes fucking.
It goes deep, but the thing is that to sit there and say that it's going up against Jewish propaganda, that's what fucking Nazis say.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So you're feeding into the fucking propaganda is what you're doing when you start slinging race around.
Exactly, especially when this right there, dead to fucking rights. Peter Strzok's fucking email says it right fucking there. Right fucking there about an insurance policy.
And I feel bad for Mattis. Like Amanda says it right here. Mattis has even been muzzled. He's up there. Like we had this perception of the man. We really don't know a goddamn thing. We know what we like and we know that we're rah fucking go get them. But we really don't know shit. We know what they told us. We know what we've seen in real life serving with the man. The Marines know what they've seen and how he's commanded. But he's up in the fucking, what my grandpa always said, the den of thieves. Like, we just don't fucking know, man. I mean, I hate to say anything fucking really bad about the military, but we are the muscle.
Yeah, I mean the whole fucking thing is with it's almost like you were talking about you were talking about earlier about CBD oil and stuff like that.
It's great shit.
Oxycontin basically is fucking synthetic heroin.
Oh my God, dude. I just had this thought today and you just reminded me of it. All right. Remember when meth came out?
Yeah.
So like meth was making this big thing and speed and all those things. That was during the time of cocaine and all the CIA bringing that cocaine in from fucking Colombia and all the speed things started going. Now we're in the generation of the fucking opioids and we're in the fucking fields of the opium fields of fucking Afghanistan. We're fucking getting that shit. Now we're in the fucking opioid epidemic. And that's what we're fucking, it's really, it's the God thing. If you what is it?
They put everyone fucking tighten up that tinfoil. Let me add another one to it. Why do you think all of a sudden now we want to stay in Afghanistan?
That dope.
All those fucking poppy fields.
All about the drug.
All those fucking poppy fields that we refuse to fucking destroy. And all those poppy fields that we refuse to get out. Now we're more concerned of how we're going to assist in better governance. Notice how we dropped the subject of fucking using poppy fields in fucking Afghanistan? You notice how we dropped that subject? Where do you think the majority of the fucking opium comes from the, I guess you would say, imports? From fucking Asia, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's that good dope. And dude, it's $1 trillion industry.
The good heroin comes from Afghanistan. The bad heroin comes from down south. Everyone knows that. You get the white and the black.
Yeah, exactly. However, but I'm saying though is that why why should you fucking fight it? And why should you try to go up against it when you have a lobby that'll ensure that it's being harvested for you? And a matter of fact, we just pay off a couple of chieftains and warlords, because I've seen it. And the next thing you know, we just paying them off so that way they won't fight each other. We're planning them building a goddamn fucking water well in their village. But you know what? What's fucking thousands of acres of sitting out there to the left? A goddamn fucking poppy field full of shit that all of a sudden is there one day and gone the next.
How many of you motherfuckers out there listening right now guarded them?
Yeah.
Ding. You didn't fuck.
Like you
I know
said
y'all
about
question.
the water field. We've unintentionally installed irrigation systems, and they don't even realize it.
We were watering that dope. If you control the fucking dope, you control some money, a shitload of money.
But if you want to really look at it, look at like the stats of that, like the opioid crisis in the United States. When did it start kicking off? Like legitimately, when did it start like peaking?
As soon as we started moving into the war in Afghanistan, and we started getting more involved after, I'd say 2003, 2004, then that's when the what they considered the because back in the day, it used to be called Burma, Myanmar Burma used to be the Golden Triangle. You know what I'm saying? They were the fucking shit after fucking Vietnam and all this stuff. You couldn't get shit past the fucking deal. So right now, Afghanistan is the largest producer of fucking cannabis, and then now has been pushed forward in the through the Afghan fucking government. So the majority of opium production has fucking spiked so fucking much.
Dude, I'm looking at a graph right here. I'm looking at a graph right fucking here. To the year 2000. What happened in 2001?
The global war on terrorism.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
Actually, if you want to really dig deep, when they started the whole Obamacare Affordable Health Care Act, is when the massive spike in opioid addiction started. Because there's free healthcare. I got free pills. Boom. No one ever looks at that shit. I'll pull that shit up. Hold on,
this is fucking crazy.
So let me put it this way. Less, just over 50,000, I guess you'd say hectares, because everyone else uses fucking the goddamn metric system. In 1994, just over 50,000. And like you said, JReady, 2001, that's when everything fucking kind of died down, and 2000 was like kind of like the off year, 2000 to 2002. But right now, currently, between 2014 and 2016, it's been over 200, almost 250,000 hectares, which basically land, of fucking poppy production in Afghanistan. And yet no one's saying, everyone keeps saying we're going to go back and ensure this. Every single fucking commander that goes into Afghanistan says we're going to win the war this time. They all reinvade Afghanistan every time they go. All these fucking commanders are there. And so, but no one fucking realizes that we're having our kid. Now, don't get me wrong. I was all about, during the beginning, America, bombing those motherfuckers and all this other shit after 9/11, getting our fucking payback, finding Osama, and all that sort of shit, getting that ass and beating them up. That's what it's all about. At least that's what it's supposed to have been. Now, why the fuck are we there? Why the fuck are we there?
Well, to be honest with you, I think they just pointed our nose in that direction, and we were ready to fucking fight anything. And I think it was the whole, I am a 9/11 conspiracy theorist like a motherfucker. Like, I don't believe that shit one fucking bit. Not one. I just don't buy it, man. I think we fucking did it to get over there.
That's on you. I mean, everyone has their own specific.
We fucking made Al Qaeda.
We did. No, we did. Charlie Wilson's War. If you ever see the movie Charlie Wilson's War.
In the 80s, that whole shit with the fucking goddamn Ruskies and the fucking goddamn
and exactly
Afghan.
Exactly that. So again, going back to that, think about this shit, dudes. I mean, come on. It ain't fucking real. If motherfuckers gonna sit there and say that we're here to fucking ensure that these dirt monkeys are gonna be fucking good to go and try to build a good government, man, no, motherfucker. They love taking our fucking money. $4 billion wasted in Afghanistan and nobody knows where the fuck it's at.
Do you know what Al Qaeda means? The network.
Base. The base.
The base.
The base.
The base.
The base.
Like
Which could
like,
kind of be translated over to the network, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Let me look it up. Radical Sunni Muslim organizations dedicated to the elimination of Western presence in Arab countries and mainly oppose Western foreign policies. No, I want to know where the fucking. It's just giving me. Okay, word origin.
Can I just drop a bomb real quick though?
Hit it. Here we go. I'll do this for you.
Boom, boom. Afghanistan, there's like a shit ton of precious metals and like rare earths.
I wasn't even going to go there too. You're talking about with the manufacture of coltan and all the other precious metals used for the making of electronics and laptops and shit for computers, stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, magically, China's like starting to like get involved with the Afghanistan conflict.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
out of nowhere, I'm confused.
Yeah, so I am when I hear a commander talking about we're gonna send soldiers to Afghanistan and we're gonna ensure what we're gonna do great for the Afghan people. Look, dude, 20 fucking years later, and you're trying to do shit for the Afghan people. Think about the Afghan and the average Afghan sitting there in the goddamn fucking battlefield watching every. There are kids that were probably 1 year old when 9/11 happened that were lucky enough to survive everything, and then now they're almost in their fucking 20s. Watching American soldiers going, I guess I guess more soldiers are coming in. The kid will probably be old enough to immigrate to the U.S., get a fucking visa and all this other shit, and join the military. By the time we ever pull out, if we ever fucking pull out.
Okay. This is where I got this from. Al-Qaeda, a radical Islamic organization operating through an international network of secret cells. Okay, that's where I got the network from. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, exactly, Cause has said it right there. Population of fucking 3,200 residents in the last decade received 21 million prescription painkillers. That's fucking 6,500. So everyone's talking about it's not about. I keep going back to the report that I fucking said on Sarn's time about people talking about these fucking mass shootings and them not being connected. Sean Hannity from fucking Fox News, that dickbag, was cut off a guest when she said this is about the mental health problems that we're having in our country and the issue of big farm. As soon as she said that, Sean Hannity cut her off and went to the other guest. That way he could say, "This is a tragedy. This is bad." Blah blah blah.
So where do all their ads come from? You're talking about Fox and CNN. So if you do watch them late night,
yeah, oh yeah,
where all their advertisements come from?
Dude, it's like listening to our fucking WTF Nation radio disclaimer that Cause does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's exactly every fucking time. Every time. That's why I laugh every time I watch fucking TV. And as soon as that, if you take this, you're gonna get this. Having problems with your nut sagging? Take this, and you know what I mean. You're gonna fucking talk shit about. Exactly. Oh God, this is not a fucking mental health or a fucking psychotropic medication issue. Eat a dick, man. You know what I mean? It is mental. It's all about the mental health shit.
Tracy asked, though, I don't understand why we keep going over there except for profit. Listen, this is what's happening. We conquer everything, and conquering, the definition has evolved. We don't have to conquer it by landmass anymore. We don't. We conquer
you can do it by culture now.
Yeah, you can do it by culture. You can do it by money. I mean, it's the petrodollar we work off now. We're just not goldbacks no more. It's the petrodollar. The whole fucking world. The whole world is run by the petrodollar. You have to trade oil in dollars, period. That is the law of the world. And Gaddafi tried to go off from that. That's why we killed him.
Yeah.
Gaddafi, who's the Syrian guy right now that's all big? He was trying to do that shit.
Yeah, Assad.
These motherfuckers want to try to flip shit, and we're like, no. And everybody in the UN is like, well, America owns us.
Saddam tried to do that shit.
Yeah. Well, he was a cocksucker, but I mean, he was a cocksucker with a point. So was fucking fucking Gaddafi.
Yeah.
And all this shit ties into this agenda. This shooting at these fucking kids. It all ties into it, man. They're trying. This is what's happening. They're fucking playing you. They're keeping your fucking attention. It's like the fucking eye in Mordor. It's like the eye in fucking Mordor. They're keeping that fucking.
That's the best way to put it.
I mean, they're keeping that vision out at one point, and Frodo's going up the goddamn mountain to get fucked by Gollum. That's what's happening.
There.
I'm gonna get you, my precious motherfucker.
I will say you said it right though. Like they're like pushing all these agendas and everything. Shit, my brain just went blank. Hold on, forget what I said.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to blast you with all this conspiracy tint.
No, it's all good, man.
My brain went blank.
You might have to adjust your resonance on your resonance meter on your tinfoil hat, because mine is open at full radar scoop right now. So
oh shit, I don't even got any. I should make one.
The CIA just blasted my brain. Sorry.
Yeah, dude, my shit's fucking blast. My shit's blasting right now. I mean, I'm probably gotten motherfucking black helicopters orbiting my fucking house right now, and drones swinging around, seeing where the fuck this message is coming from.
Black helicopters matter too.
Yeah, they're gonna be fucking coming at me. Like, how he found out. So again, it, like you said, JReady, we're being played. We're being played in this great Truman show of life.
I hope we're not in a goddamn bubble.
We are.
Uh-oh. Kill a kitten.
Okay.
That's the code word for fucking.
I'm like sitting here like skinning the last cat, and I got another one to kill now. All right.
They taste good in a soup.
I don't think so, man.
Cat tastes good in a soup.
Very high in protein, by the way.
It's like ass, dude. They taste like fucking piss.
So are
they taste
marmosets.
They smell like ammonia and shit.
An onion?
That's fucking disgusting, dude.
Onions are delish.
Imagine eating cat meat.
It's delish.
I think it's funny to watch the fucking, the Chinese posting videos to fucking PETA all the fucking time of cats getting roasted. Because, you can't do a PETA commercial in China because they eat everything. You know what I mean? Because everyone's like, where do you draw the line? Do you see that PETA commercial where they're like, where do you draw the line? And it's got a picture of puppies, then dogs, and then cats, and then it's got fucking cows and
the horses and a whole 9 yard. Yeah.
Yeah. No, not in China. They'll eat the whole fucking billboard of fucking animals.
Fuck yeah.
I would too, given the option. I won't eat a monkey.
Like that, dude.
I won't eat him. I won't eat my cousin, but you throw some fucking smoked horse my way. I'll eat. Shit, I'm trying to hit up on that wombat sandwich.
Meat is meat. If you can eat a deer, you can eat a horse.
If you can eat a deer, you can eat a queer.
Oh God. I wonder what a fucking horse tastes like.
I haven't never had a horse.
No, I'm just curious.
I am too. I'm sure it's delish.
I've eaten camel, and it's sandy, nasty, grainy. I don't know how to explain it.
Just like camel toes. Camel toes are gross.
Oh.
If you want to know what dog tastes like, I can tell you.
I can too. Kugogi's the delish. Yeah.
It is delicious. It tastes like beef.
We're not going to ask war horses for veterans for fucking horse meat, you dick. We like those people.
Who
said that?
Doc.
Being fucking Doc.
Me and Patrick had to put down a fucking horse out there, and that hurt my soul.
Yeah, dude.
That sucked. I wasn't going to eat it. CJ, I still got the picture of him. This is a big fucking horse. And it broke its legs, and there's no way it could heal. They tried to fix it.
Which one was it?
Oh, it was one back across, that field across the roadway in the back and everything. It's like the one, they're not premier horses. But, CJ, man, that motherfucker was a huge horse. It was so big. I mean, his back was taller than me. And, man, we had to put it down. That sucked. Not shoot it in the head. I thought that's what we were going to do. Patrick called me one day. He's like, well, we got to go put down that horse. I'm like, we're going to go shoot the fucking horse in the head? He's like, no, dumbass. We're going to call the vet. Like,
Yeah,
you don't do that shit no more.
Yeah. They do that shit. What they do is they get a fucking
barbiturate. It's like a pink barbiturate.
Exactly. They get barbiturates, and then that's it. They fucking
a shitload of them too, man. These are big fucking big.
It's pretty much
tubes
a
of
tranquilizer. So
Yeah.
it's a tranquilizer. You know what I mean? So that way they just fall asleep, and then it just slowly they. I mean, I don't know how is it that we could fucking put a horse and an animal down so easy and it doesn't really suffer, but yet motherfuckers getting the death penalty.
The death penalty, they want to have the special ingredients. I mean, all you got to do is put a motherfuckers. Look, really, you can save the money on the fucking chemicals. You just take a motherfucking billy club and bop a motherfucker in the head, and then like, while he's passed out, cut his throat. Done.
Or just give him some fentanyl. There's plenty of shit coming through the fucking.
Oh my god, what a fucking thing. Yeah.
What's that one? This one level above fentanyl. It's like carfentanil.
It's the one that's like like a pin drop of that shit will fucking wipe out like 5 people or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, crazy.
You see that shit floating around, like in my area. You see that shit floating around in heroin overdoses.
Yeah, exactly. So you fucking what you do is you build a fucking giant tube, and it's got like a little slide, like you're sliding down a kiddie park, and it's got like a rubber boot. You fill that motherfucker up full of fentanyl, and then you tell the inmate who's about ready to get put under, slide down that slide.
Carfentanil is 100 times more potent than fentanyl, and fentanyl is 100 times more potent than regular. Yeah. God damn.
Yeah, dude, fuck that.
Like literally, like a speck of dust will kill you.
Well, let's ride that dragon. Fucking hell, dude. What a ride.
Fuck it. Just slide down that fucking slide. You're popping in like I said, you slide through a little tube, like a little boot, and then you're in a giant room and it's filled with fentanyl, and you, like they say, you don't feel it. You see guys that they even say that they got, the side effects are what? You start fucking get like lose consciousness and you like pass the fuck out. You're not suffering. You're not going under fucking cardiac arrest. You're not grasping your chest or shit like that. You're just fucking going out.
All you got to do is put it in a salt shaker.
Shake that salt shaker.
The goat is fucking awesome. If you guys have ever had a doner kebab station in Germany, and you have
Jesus, we got one down here. It's they get the goat shipped in. They don't have it on the fucking the spigot thingy, whatever.
Yeah.
But they get their goat shipped in, and these fucking Iraqis hook it up over here, and I go there all the time. I love those motherfuckers. Woo.
Yep. So
that's my shit.
Again, it's one of those things to where going back to what we're talking about Afghanistan. Yeah, fuck it. It's time for us to go. Pack it up. We're done.
Do you think this North Korea shit? Me and Pookie were speaking about it, and I heard it today, and it just piqued my interest. Do you think North Korea is a fucking CIA state, and it's just all a ruse? Just because to get our attention.
Just to get our attention, I think that Korea right now.
We have to be, dude. This state or this country, we cannot keep going unless we're perpetually at war, dude. It isn't. We can't. We have built ourselves up to that. We have to be at war.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. You're right. I mean, a lot of our industry is, a lot of our industry is based on that. Is based on the what was it that the fucking Eisenhower said on the military-industrial complex. A lot of that stuff. Think about it's coming out of us when we came out of the Depression, and the fucking Depression. Fucking as soon as we went into World War I, factories fucking started kicking off. Our I guess you would say our big economic boom of industry started kicking off, and then after
the butter bullshit, whatever they called it.
Here we go. Right here. This is it right here. Come on.
I mean, honestly, like we let go of so much industry. So much industry.
Here's President Eisenhower. Oh, this says best quality. So.
This evening, I come to you with a message of leave-taking and farewell, and to share a few final thoughts with you, my countrymen. Like every other citizen, I wish the new president and all who will labor with him Godspeed.
All right, Eisenhower, shit.
To serve the nation good.
Quit stuttering, Eisenhower.
Would be unworthy of a free and religious people. Any failure traceable to arrogance or our lack of comprehension or readiness to sacrifice would inflict upon us grievous hurt, both at home and
Fuck
abroad.
this, I'm going back to the other one because it's just a snippet. This was 16 minutes. Let me go back to this.
That has witnessed 4 major wars among great nations.
That's what she said?
Well, hold up. It's playing this thing.
The latest of our world conflicts. The United States had no armaments industry.
True.
American makers of plowshares could, with time and as required, make swords as well. But we can no longer risk emergency improvisation of national defense. We have been compelled to create a permanent armaments industry of vast proportions.
Yeah.
Added to this, 3.5 million men and women are directly engaged in the defense establishment. Now, this conjunction of an immense military establishment and a large arms industry is new in the American experience. The total influence, economic, political, even spiritual, is felt in every city, every state house, every office of the federal government. We recognize the imperative need for this development, yet we must not fail to comprehend its grave implications. Our toil, resources, and livelihood are all involved. So is the very structure of our society. In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist. We must never let the weight of this combination endanger our liberties or democratic processes.
Dude. He ain't...
That's just deep as fuck, dude.
Get woke. Hashtag woke. Ignorance
Woke.
is a choice.
Woke.
Well, he said right there, he was warning against the military-industrial complex, but we are now the military-industrial complex.
Yeah, dude, it's perpetual. It will never go away.
He did say that there was some of the companies that were creating plowshares are now creating weapons. I mean, typewriter companies you were creating machine guns back in the day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I have several weapons from World War II that were made by fucking Kenmore. You know what I mean? So everybody was jumping in on the fucking into the market, I guess you would say, about that shit. So it was, you're right.
Well,
but
it's the guns to butter bullshit.
Yeah, well, I mean, think about this too now. I mean, what are we supposed to sit around like a bunch of bitches and just fucking take whatever comes to us? I'll be honest with you. The war with fucking the Middle East would have happened either or. I think. I mean, it would probably happen like now if it had not been.
The shit just changed.
Maybe we should have handled it better, but we handled it wrong.
It's just different now. It was back then. It was the Dows and the DuPonts and the Rockefellers, and I'm sure they're still a part of this in some way. But now it's like Monsanto and shit. You know, I mean, the shit changes. The powers with the banks. The powers with the money.
Don't say that word ever again,
dude. I mean, let's be honest.
Whole Foods made more money than Monsanto did last year.
Okay, but okay, they're gonna. If you're trying to control some kind of food, I mean, that's our fuel, man. If you're gonna put in, even if they started off slow, it's still there. It is, and we're not even supposed to be eating fucking bread.
No.
No.
All right, what are you talking about? Now motherfuckers are all butthurt about gluten, so now we don't know what I don't even know what I'm supposed to eat now.
Kids are pussies. If you can't,
I agree with you guys.
If you can't eat peanuts, go fuck yourself.
If peanuts,
like
that our kids fucking aren't supposed to eat anymore. Fuck, dude.
Fucking pistachios. Goddamn,
They're
I can't
delicious.
eat those
They're
anymore.
delicious.
They're bad for me.
Dude, they're fucking good.
Bad for you. And then, hey, how about if you? I tell you what, you need to make sure your kids don't eat this, or your kids don't eat that, or your kids don't eat this. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? You know, my kids, if you don't let your kids go outside and play and rub around in the dirt and fucking roll around and drink water from the fucking fire hose,
they're gonna get AIDS from Africa. I gotta find my tobacco.
You're totally failing as a parent.
I lost my tobacco. I don't know where the fuck it is. I got a whole fucking 40 minutes. We're about to start, and I just had this drink. I need some tobacco on my lip. Look, I'm going to take like maybe, 3-minute break. One song, and we're fucking back.
All right.
I'm not a break. Did you say you're out?
No, I'm gonna take a drink. I'm gonna get my drink.
Oh God, I'm about to say.
Yeah, I need to totally replenish my drink right now.
Yeah, everybody replenish your beverage of choice. I gotta go refill Carl. I need to change his name, the Dread Pirate Roberts. And no, I can't do that.
You need to you totally need to unwhitewash that name, man.
The Dread Pirate Roberts.
It's like whitewashed the hell I'm back. You need to be like, I don't know. I'll think about it later. I'll come back with you.
We got to come up with a name. Okay, Nation, come up with a fucking dope name for my stein. It's not even technically a stein. But
I'm gonna get my drink ready then.
All right, then. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna play assuming we survive contact left because we're gonna rock out with our penises out, not the cock. All right, this is how we're doing it. So. Mooshy Mooshy Bang Bang. We'll be right back.
I hope you hearing me, Lord. Keep your eyes on me, Father. They wanna bury me, Lord. They hope I.
Hey everybody, we're back. I didn't fill up. God damn it, I don't even know his name.
Talking about Carl.
Yeah, I can't. I don't guess it could be Carl no more.
On Carl.
I guess he's got a different name. Ice. I'm convinced that it's you that is standing on an airplane wing.
Oh, it's probably me.
Yeah. I'm convinced that it is. You have a vortex wingling in your vicinity. You have a demon.
A vortex wingling in your dingling.
Hey, we don't need
No, it's the fucking tinfoil shit, bro. It's tinfoil shit.
We don't need no drama in the dingling. There ain't no need for none of that.
Don't go ninja nobody that don't be ninja.
Exactly. Oh, that stinks. That's
That's what she said.
I smell like beef. Whew. Shit. Anyway, what is your favorite conspiracy theories of all time?
Kennedy assassination, Roswell, and Area 51.
Pookie.
Roswell. I mean, that's my biggest one, man. I'm big on it.
I believe in the next 5 years they're going to release that. They're going to drop that alien bomb on us.
They can't.
I don't think it's going to be by their choice.
I mean, like the reason why I believe in the Roswell thing is look at technology from the 50s to now, or the 60s till now. Technology's like skyrocketed like a SpaceX rocket shooting whatever.
My favorite is the Kennedy assassination by far.
Yeah, well, going back on that, Pookie, think about how far, and you've got a good point. Think about how fast and everything just hit with technology, and then all of a sudden everything just stalled.
Yeah, it's like stuck. Like we've got solid state hard drives. That's cute. We had that forever. We've had fiber optics forever. That's cute. That's a Roswell technology if you look at it. and now we're finally applying new technology.
Well, there's a saying that Area 51's just that's the fucking hat trick. There's a place 2 miles away from it in a hollowed out mountain where the real shit's happening.
Uh, can I say this shit on air?
You can say whatever you want besides the N word.
Okay, there is another area above that. There's actual several areas around that area. I've been there, experienced that, and I will say that.
If they come after you, here you go.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not.
There we go. Thank you, Cause. Because hey, Pookie, I love you, bro.
I'll tell you what, I'm in sound mind right now, and I 100% disagree with the idea of suicide. So
don't suicide yourself.
If I suicide myself, I did not do it.
Yeah, me too, man. I would never do that. Nope.
I've thought about suicide myself, but that was a little bitch move. But now, if I die, it ain't by me. So
yeah, I want people to investigate something happens to me. You know what I'm saying? I want motherfuckers to dig deep, get woke, find some shit.
Oh, we're gonna get fucking. Look, Pookie, I love you, man, but if I get 2 shots in the back of the fucking head, I'm gonna be
I'm investigating, man. I'm going to investigate.
Yep, I'm investigating.
And if they ask how fatal was it, you just say completely. How fatal was it? Completely fatal.
Well, you only need one time.
You only need one shot in the front of her face, man.
Have you ever seen the Pink Panther, the new one?
No.
Look, the new Pink. What's his fucking name? He's got the white hair. He's funny as fuck. He used to be an old Saturday Night Live guy.
Oh, you're talking about Steve Martin?
Yeah. He played the Pink Panther, and that he goes up to that fucking dude. He's like, he's dead. He's like, it was fatal. And he asked, well, how fatal was it? Completely. It's the funniest goddamn joke. It's kind of like Don't Call Me Shirley joke. Oh, okay. So I'm googling up how has Roswell. Not Roswell. How would I type that in? How has Roswell? How
has the Roswell technology affected technology, like modern technology? I guess I don't know.
Since the aliens and some shit, Area 51's technology now being used today. I mean, trust me, motherfucking, our military. Right now is good as fucking shit. But for some reason, I think they're getting help by outside influences.
Oh well, fiber optics, for instance, was developed because of the Roswell crash. They reverse engineered the shit out of that. And I know that for 100% fact, but I won't tell my sources because, whatever.
The U.S. government admits it studies UFOs. Oh, it just studies them? $22 million program. God damn, taxpayer dollars.
And $22 million. I could start like a whole fucking shit in Africa with like clean water and everything with that.
The Roswell, the Santilli Roswell footage. I don't know if I buy that, but
as someone who works with cinematography and film, that looks kind of bullshit right there. Looks
a lot of things, and we're in that time frame now. Is like, you got people saying that this fucking Falcon Heavy was bullshit. It looked too fake. And even Elon Musk said it. It looks too good. It looks fake. It's like it looks too fucking good.
Yeah, wow. I think it was badass. I think Elon Musk just proved that. See, I think Elon Musk was the kid that was never invited to the party, and then he got rich. And when he got rich, that's when he's figuring out that he could do it better than our government, because I think that our government got, like you said, Pookie, they got stalled on the technology. It's like we're waiting for another alien visit to come by to give us more technology, because right now we're at a stopping point for some reason. But yet Elon Musk says, you know what, I'm gonna pay motherfuckers to do this shit, and I'm gonna show you NASA how it's done. And look what he did. The way those 2 boosters came in by themselves, dude. That was badass.
Dude, that whole, he's right. You have to. Elon Musk is the fucking. He should be the next president. No, I'm not saying that for real, but the way I'm just scared that they're going to get to him, dude.
No,
past
he
the
is
shuttle
100%
days.
about the whole Mars program. That's all he cares about. Mars. That's all he
Dude,
cares about.
that his fucking what's it? His new train. What's it called? The God damn it, Hyperloop. He's got that coming out.
I'm down with that, man. Like, if you look into the technology behind that, I am totally 100% down with that shit.
But like that Roswell Area 51 shit. Like in the 50s, you're making. I mean, you're just a couple years after World War II, and you're making an SR-71 Blackbird. That right there blew my biscuits in two. It just right in between them.
Well, that can like also tie into the whole fact that Nazis had alien ties.
Well,
yeah,
fuck yeah, dude. The Nazis made the CIA.
Dude, what are you talking about? Look at all the shit that they had that we actually stole from them, like the first fighter jet,
the atomic bomb,
fucking stealth technology.
We took everything from those motherfuckers. Our intelligence and everything is fucking Nazi.
And then as soon as Roswell happened, what was it? Right after World War II, right? 1951 or some shit like that. Isn't that when Roswell happened? When Roswell happened?
Yeah, around about the 50. I think it was 58.
I'll Google it.
47. It was in 1947. Okay.
So it's
Deering. So all that technology that fucking happened that the Germans had before us, it was almost like they were dropping, like the aliens were dropping off their, like, I don't know, either they were pranksters, like the aliens that dropped off the technology to the fucking Germans were the ones that swung by. And,
I'll give you Snapchat. See what happens.
Yeah, see what happens.
The Cold War started in 1947 too. Holy shit!
Right, Spurs Hydra.
Was that a part? Do you think could I make the connection there?
That the aliens that visited the Nazis also visited us, and that's why we had the level of technology that we had. I could say that is a good hypothesis.
Did you think the aliens came down and said, "All right, Germany, you're the alpha power here. Here's all this bleep bleep shit. Make all this."
I think we got the redneck ones.
That
aliens come to the Earth, and we got the retards. we got the aliens that came by that were like didn't know how to fly. You know what I mean? Like they ran in one of our aircraft, or they did something. They did something to the fact because we were sucking just after World War II. Because remember now the technology. Think about this. Now wrap your head around another truth bomb here. The Germans already had all this bad baller ass technology all the way up to 1945 when Chuck Yeager shot down the first Me-262 Swallow aircraft, Sparrow actually, and it was a jet fighter aircraft. He shot it down with a P-51 Mustang. This is what Chuck Yeager did, okay? Now, the Roswell crash happened, and then no sooner than that, America had their own jet fighters already starting to brew up before we even thought about jet fighter technology. All of a sudden, the next thing you know, later on, we had the T-80 Shooting Star, which is like no shit, real fast as fuck. And you're talking about the technology that Chuck Yeager used to fucking pop the sound barrier when he was flying the Bell X-1. Think about that shit, dude. Think about the timelines of all that stuff.
That's right.
That's what I always say, like, right around the time of Roswell, like our cybernetic technology, like let's say, what's the word? The silicone circuits, hard drives, all that shit just blew up. Like out of nowhere, like in the 70s and shit, we started getting like technology like no one ever expected that shit. I mean, you're using one right now.
Watch your motherfucking mouth. I'm using an Apple. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just I hate that. I'm just really, really just. I'm upset that it's all come to this. But without war, we don't have the American life.
That's truth.
Sure, man. That's how the revolution happened, man. Come on, throwing some fucking tea overboard, get pissing off motherfuckers, and that's it.
It's even said that on our $1 bill, that's not even George Washington. That is the creator of Illuminati, and George Washington looks completely different. I love that one. That's one of my favorite conspiracies ever. I love that shit.
That's some pretty black belt shit, man. You want to go with that?
But I don't think the Illuminati would have somebody like fucking Beyonce or fucking Jay-Z in it.
Well, I think it's different because they use media. They're like, if anybody in the fucking world knows Ice, you know that. God damn it, you know that fucking music and media and all that shit. It is the fucking that is the fucking hot train.
It assists in the creation of culture. It is the assistance in evolution. It is the assistance of resistance.
So Illuminati is just expanding
press.
Yeah, exactly.
Freedom of press.
The Illuminati fucked up and got 212s on their trunk, and they just want to bump. No.
It's all that bass and shit, son.
They need to play that Prodigy then.
Smack your bitch up.
Yeah, smack my bitch up. I'm just like, yeah, media, you keep putting shit in your fucking face all the time. That's your universe.
All the time. But when does a certain person realize it's fake and they just shut it down?
Well, they fucked up and made the internet. Nobody except like Tesla and these super smart motherfuckers that understood goddamn evolution of technology. They knew some shit was going to happen. Nobody was prepared for this motherfucker. Not nobody. This is magic.
No.
Dude, the internet, nobody was prepared for it.
We had public libraries, no one used it. Well, now we have the internet, and no one really uses it. So I'm just saying.
I beg to differ, bud. How would we know about this shit if people weren't doing the good work? And we use it. We use it, but does the next generation use it properly?
They eat Tide Pods.
Generalization, bud.
Exactly.
There's a couple of them eating Tide Pods, but this next generation that we've got are going to be some bad motherfuckers. They're going to be some bad motherfuckers.
I love the internet for the fact that I can just plop in any command I want to into it, and boom, it gives me information.
Yeah.
Dude, does the next generation know that you can do that?
Did you guys hear about what the Nazis created, a time traveling device called the Bell? Did you guys ever hear about that?
Let me look it up. I'm gonna check it out.
Was that the one that like dug into the ground?
It was halfway built into the ground and it was chained into a fucking something or something like that. But anyways, I was just wondering if you guys something like that. But it was part of that bullshit that they were talking about using fucking straight up, fucking time travel, and it was fucking crazy as shit that it was assisted by Aryans. You know what I mean? And not Aryans like Aryans, but aliens. Aliens were involved in this shit. So how is it that technology from back in the 1940s would be so advanced? Germans couldn't have been that fucking smart. You know what I mean? They had Hitler as their fucking supervisor, so go figure. But what I'm saying though is that
and they were using like bolt action rifles and shit.
Yeah, exactly. So how could you sit there and say that they're not fucking, they are not fucking, smart? I mean, they had to have had help, just like us. We had to have had. I'm not saying we're stupid. I'm just saying we had to have had help for the advancement in technologies from the period of time between 1945 all the way up into the mid 1960s. For us to all of a sudden go all the way up to the fucking moon and then realize, I think the aliens realized that we were like that bad party guest, that we were like the angry drunk.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't want you in the party. You just stop your shit.
Maybe you came to the motherfucking moon, you fucking pissed us off, but then the next thing you know, we had 4 more flights up to the fucking moon. You know what I mean? So, when you think about it, you're just kind of like, fucking, well, shit. How do we fucking, how do we get from being so? I mean, come on, look at the technology, dude. Look what we had. Well, we had fucking technology we had tanks that were okay. We had aircraft that were okay. Then right when the war ends, we start figuring out that the Nazis, as we're discovering when we were invading through some of their secret bases and shit, we start seeing shit that would be bewildered to us. The first stealth bomber.
Or new jet technology. We've got jet technology. Oh, out of nowhere, boom.
Yeah. Or missiles. We developed cruise missile technology.
Or rockets.
Yeah. How the fuck? What the fuck? How that all of a sudden came up real quick? It was almost like the Germans and the Americans were kind of like going side by side together on this shit.
Kind of, maybe.
Dude, after the fucking war, we scooped up all the fucking profitable Nazis. We scooped up all the smart ones in medicine, in science, in technology, in everything. We used the Nazis to build the fucking CIA. We used the fucking... We are... Dude. We used everything that they fucking had.
How about them Nazi moon bases?
Okay, yeah. Now here's what I was going to say.
I don't know enough about that.
It's after the Germans' fucking unconditional surrender. Herbert Wagner, the creator of the first Nazi guided missile, landed in D.C. in a U.S. military aircraft in blackout windows to create what was called Project Paperclip.
Yeah.
Which was the space race for us to build our fucking Titan and Saturn rockets.
Mm-hmm.
So then after that, that's when it fucking became a program that was authorized by the Joint Chiefs to exploit the Nazis to fucking use their shit, to use their fucking... You ever see that movie, The Good German, starring George Clooney?
Yeah.
That's what 2006 film, that's what it was about. So in 1945, Harry Truman said that assured that no one with Nazi or militaristic records will be involved. Pfft. Whatever, dude.
Bullshit. Bull fucking shit, dude.
Think about this. Yeah, as I'm saying, think about this. In 1955, nearly 1,000 German scientists have been granted citizenship in the U.S. and given prominent positions within the American scientific community, including NASA.
What was that motherfucker, the atomic bomb? What's his name?
Oppenheimer.
Nazi as fuck.
Oppenheimer.
The motherfucker had Jews hanging from his foot. He had Jews hanging from in front of the fucking doors, right above the doors in Germany, at his scientist, his fucking laboratory. The motherfucker was Nazi as they get.
Spanky says that is it just me when I hear Operation Paperclip? I think of the little fucker that the exactly that. Yeah,
I was thinking S1 operation, but that's just me.
The SDG-44 never saw service-wide use, but it was inconsistent with the K-98. Why? He was insistent with the K-98, and it became the SDG-44 became the grandfather or the great-grandfather of the AK-47. So you're talking about Van Braun. Van Braun, who later became NASA. He was one of the biggest names in fucking Project Paperclip, to include Major General Walter Dornberger, fucking Werner Heisenberg, fucking Paul Hartznett, who was a fucking a Nazi atomic bomb physicist, and fucking Kurt Dibner, who was a uranium enrichment specialist. Not that I know that I've studied this shit, but I'm just saying. This is why I get fascinated with fucking with the Roswell landing.
Yeah, Werner von Braun, the architects for the Apollo program.
Yeah.
This one says why the U.S. government brought Nazi scientists to America after World War II? They were smart as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. They also helped create the OSS as well, which is the precursor to the CIA, which is the modern day special operations units.
Yep.
Warfare and special forces.
My big conspiracy theory is what happened to Tesla's work when he passed away.
Dude, you know who's, oh my fucking God, and this is true factual shit. When Tesla died, he had a safe full of fucking work that he was doing. Notes, all his shit. Guess whose uncle found it and said, oh, this was nothing. Take a wild fucking guess whose uncle. It'll blow your fucking. This is truly, this is Donald Trump's fucking uncle.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about that too. Well, the W's had that too.
Oh shit.
The Bushes had involved with this shit too.
Edison, dude, Tesla was dicking down Edison, and Edison fucked him.
Fuck yeah, dude. Edison was a piece of shit, dude. Edison.
He stole 99% of the patents, pretty much. I will agree with that.
Yeah, Edison is like fucking Jon Favreau of the Hollywood world. He hears a good idea and makes millions off of it. That's why the Iron Man series and Marvel are fucking so fucking prop, because Jon Favreau is the one that takes ideas from all these aspiring fucking screenwriters, and he says he did it. That's why he's so fucking up there and shit. He's a modern day Edison.
I can't say the F word, but I wanna.
So you want to talk about the fucking shit about the CIA and stuff? Is that Eisenhower was persuaded to name John Foster Dulles, yes, that Dulles, to as the Secretary of State, and his brother Alan as the director of the CIA, and they were part of the Republican replacements for their client and business partner, fucking Democrat Averell Harriman, and was involved in setting up the fucking the CIA in itself as it started getting created. And the Dulles also used the rank of SS Brigade Führer or Brigadier General in his fucking communiques when he was speaking to Reichsfuhrer Himmler.
Motherfucker.
So don't fucking talk about, don't talk. Here, look, I'm half German, okay? That is the history of our country from another side, if that makes any sense.
You say you're half German. It's funny because nobody knows that you're black. Like nobody.
You just killed him. Why would you do that?
That's the only person I'm ever going to give out is you're black as night.
You've met me, fucker. You know I'm not black.
Dude, if that's a suntan, count me out.
Fucker.
Okay, I'm just fucking with you.
Please, thank you. Trying to get WTF Nation ready to be part of their charter or some shit.
Disinformation before information.
Oh, shit. You're a black German.
I'm a black German.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, Mikey. Watch Hunting Hitler. Because like I said, there's two sides to our history in the U.S. There is what the Germans saw and what the German government said and what actually happened. Because again, like JReady says, don't be believing everything that we're spouting the fuck out. Because you notice our history is getting rewritten now. A lot of the stuff that people are hearing right now probably don't even fucking really know that everybody knows it's true. Like if you speak to your grandfathers, you speak to some of the people that grew up in the 60s, the old timers, you speak to some of my relatives who were, who are German, that were of that time, that were here in this country.
Yep.
So a lot.
No, I will take it to an extreme. I've seen people trying to, like Alex Turning, or how do you say it? Alex Turning, the father of computing, is no longer the father of computing anymore because of politics.
Yeah, because of whatever. Yeah, exactly that. Man, if people realize that how many people were involved in the rise of the Nazi Party and how much in Germany our government was involved in, people would be. It's almost unbelievable. You would be shocked that there was so much intertwining. Beginning of the war, not during the war. During the war, it was different. We obviously were fucking waxing the fuck out of everybody. But then after the war, how much intertwining our governments were involved post and pre-war with those individuals that were in both post-war Germany and pre-war Germany. Henry Ford was awarded a fucking German fucking award, a Nazi fucking award by Hitler himself for the creation of what? Mass production and assembly line fucking manufacturing to build the Volkswagen.
The Volkswagen.
Volkswagen, yeah.
Unchen too. I don't know a lot of German.
Munchen too.
Unken Flügelschneimer.
Ich spielen in the Werke.
Schnecken, Freugen, Kreiven, Fumbeschügenbein. Hey. No, that. God damn it.
Oh man.
Schwarzenegger? No, hey now. Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger was Austrian, whose dad was involved in the Nazi Party.
Dude, you know, it's funny. It's ironic, actually, that all these fucking turds are calling everybody Nazis and shit now, all the white people Nazis. You're not safe if you're a white man now. And, Lord Jesus, if you're a white man, you're going to go down just like man. Anyway, so...
you have white people calling white people Nazis when they're which is bullshit.
We're part of the same system, you stupid fucks. I mean, I don't think Trump is a Nazi. He doesn't do Nazi shit. Maybe we're all a little bit sneaky. I mean, Nazis were sneaky maybe, or they were just bold assholes. Who knows? But we're all mixed now. Like, everybody's got a little Nazi in them. Sorry. I mean, your technology, your phone, your fucking car, your fucking rocket ships, your GPSs, your satellites. I can't say that's pure Nazi, and the technology itself didn't hate Jews, but the people who figured it out.
Yeah, exactly. You also got to remember, too, some of the prominent universities that when all these Germans became instant American citizens because of their brains, also went on after these programs went out to study to be professors at, Harvard and Yale. And they were all fucking Nazis, like involved within the Nazi Party. And we're there as employees.
MIT.
Oh my God, MIT, all that shit. What do you think a lot of that fucking, again, going back to what I was saying, after World War II, alien technology assisted in the advancement of our technology, and all of a sudden large universities and institutions of learning on the technical aspect increased their fucking monetary value as far as funding that they got. For the 1950s, I couldn't even imagine. It was astronomical. It would be like in the trillions for us. It would be like a simple college getting trillions and trillions of dollars, but you don't know where it came from.
Atrocity.
It's an atrocity. See, Amanda.
Space money.
Space money, exactly. Alien money. How do you think Lockheed got all their shit?
Skunk works. Something smells a foul.
It's a foul. It's an atrocity, mother of shit.
Have you ever heard something that's so off the wall that you just have to walk away because you're afraid that you might die because you've heard it?
Oh, you mean like the FBI bomb that I just dropped just now or earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man. This is why y'all are goddamn brown and black belts and all this shit, and I'm just a white belt sitting here listening. That's why I'm quiet. I'm just listening to you motherfuckers trying to wrap my head around all this fucking atrocity bombs, and y'all are hitting me with this you're hitting me with this keto. God damn.
So what are you trying to say, Pooks? What is it you're talking about? You're trying to say that?
No, I was just saying that every now and then you hear something, you're like, okay, yeah, I'm down with that, and then someone gets like double tapped in the back of the head, suicide kind of shit, and then you're just like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, you're done. Foster was going to testify for the Whitewater investigation during the Monica Lewinsky fucking scandal.
If you're involved with the Clintons, period, you're gonna die. You the people's gonna die. It's just
don't even ask her. Don't even ask Chelsea out for a fucking date, bro. You fucking wrong with the Clintons, man. You're screwed, man.
Even though I kind of see Chelsea Clinton kind of like
I see her munching that lunch.
I would swing it down. I don't give a shit.
You swing it down on that Chels?
No, man.
I would. You said no because like you'd be killed by sneezing sideways, but whatever.
Bitch's teeth looks like side paneling. Woo!
But dude. Farm is also Nazi involved too. Big Farm with these fucking all these medications and shit. That's what I was trying to wrap around with this goddamn fucking Big Farm and mass shootings. Nazis involved. Bayer aspirin. How do you think we were able to? How do you think Bayer, a German company, was able to perfect a lot of anesthetics and a lot of shit for surgeries? Where do you think they got that? Where do you think they got the human trials from?
They got that from the
Where did
motherfuckers.
methamphetamine come from?
Yeah.
They got it from that motherfucker that was like making zombie twins over there in Nazi Germany.
Yeah, Joseph Mengele.
Dude, I just looked up the fucking Clinton's kill list. Oh my god.
Like he said he would smash.
Mary Moen, former White House intern, gunned down in a coffee shop. Nothing was taken. It was suspected that she was about to testify about sexual harassment at the White House. Gutted. Vincent Foster, former White House counsel, found dead of a gunshot wound, deceased. He had a significant knowledge of the Clintons' financial affairs. Clipped out. C. Victor Razor II, former National Finance co-chairman of the Clinton for president, and Montgomery Razor, his son, both died in a suspicious private plane crash in Alaska. Well, I mean, I hear, okay. Paul Tully, DNC political director, yoked out. Ed Wiley, Clinton fundraiser, found in the woods in Virginia. Pookie?
Yeah, exactly.
Pookie.
Oh, man.
That was ruled suicide.
Yeah, suicide right there.
Always ruled suicide.
Herschel Friday, Clinton fundraiser, plane exploded. Jerry Perks, former security team member of the governor of Clinton. Prior to his death, he had compiled an extensive file on Clinton's activities, suicided himself. John Wilson, former Washington, D.C. council member, he's tied to Whitewater, died of very suspicious hanging suicide. He roped himself. Kathy Ferguson, a former wife of Arkansas State Trooper Denny Ferguson, the co-defendant with Bill Clinton in the Paula Jones lawsuit. Paula Jones, if y'all remember that. Old Papa Clinton was sticking his dick in her or something. That was the first. Oh God, Bill Shelton, Arkansas State Trooper and finance of Kathy Ferguson, allegedly committed suicide by shooting himself at her grave. What? Dude, this list, I can go on for fucking 3 hours with this list. This shit is at least 15 scrolls down.
Yeah, always shot in the back of the head.
Who's their hitman? You know, what's his fucking name? Escobar had that hitman. He was fucking folks up. Clinton's got that hitman. I wonder who it is.
It's me.
Well, they did find him over there in your house. Dude, this is bad to the bone. This list is redunk. Bro. All these
I said that, but if I wind up dead tomorrow, just
I love you, dude.
I'm in sound mind, and I'm not gonna do anything stupid.
There was a motherfucking dude on that Asian Air that went missing, and they ain't found it yet. Tied to the Clintons.
Yeah, the Malaysian Air. Was he tied to the Clintons?
There was a dude on there basically tied to the Clintons. What the fuck was his name?
Holy shit! A whole airplane disappeared because of these fuckers.
You didn't know about this?
Dude, there's a lot I don't know, and I just learned something new today. So,
there was somebody on that plane tied to these motherfuckers down the line, and they got yoked up via missing plane.
What was that flight that happened? Like it was like 90s, maybe late 90s.
Oh,
that like it was going to Paris.
God damn it! I just saw it the other day.
And like there's legitimate people that said that there was like a rocket that like shot up and shot it down.
Was this in Russia or in America?
This was in the United States.
Yeah, TWA flight 1800 or something like that.
That's it. Because
yes.
Because TWA is the fucking museum is here in Kansas City, and they don't have shit about that plane here. Not a motherfucking thing.
Yeah, that was the one that got like the front end blown off of the motherfucker and shit.
What no terrorism happening then? Maybe.
You knew too much. You getting blown up.
Flight 800, bam, passenger list. Who's on that motherfucker? We'll see conspiracy. Bam. That's what I want to see. Here's the theories. Explosive residues. There was a residue. If you got explosive residue, it don't come from just straight up explosive. You got different from jet fuel. JP, what is it? Not JP12?
They use
JP8.
JP8 is just diesel.
They use Jet A.
Jet A. Okay, that's it. Electromagnetic interference. Y'all check this out on the internet. Dude, all this shit is it's so sketchified. Man, I got to do some house cleaning. Fuck, I forgot.
Okay.
It's been 3 hours. We've been on this motherfucker for 3 hours. You know, you had a good show when you don't know it's been 3 hours.
Fuck yeah, dude. Thanks for letting me come on here.
I love it. Don't you worry. I love talking to you and Pookie at the same time. Hell, if we get calls on this motherfucker, we can have a 4-way of huge proportions.
We want to be shot in the back of the head by the end of the night.
We're all gonna, dude.
I just want to get capped.
We're all gonna be we'll all be crucified in front of the White House. God damn it. Think, Jay. Think. I'm in the wrong. I gotta go to Safari. Dicks. I already got it.
Yeah, pull up your shit.
That's what it is. I found it. So saith the Lord. There we go. Let me do this. Let me turn this down low. Let me hit that blow. Don't do cocaine because it provides America to be reverse double triple agent terrorist. Okay, here we go. All right. 24th of February, Saturday, on this show, Gina Rodrigo from Creative Drill Sergeants will be on. Our nation is faced with the increasing number of Iraq and Afghanistan veterans separating from the military with TBI, PTS, and MST, military sexual trauma. Homelessness, risk of suicide rates among our nation's heroes will continue to rise without more effective coping mechanisms. And that's what she's there for. And she'll be on here the 24th of February. On 27th of February, Tony from Servicewomen's Action Network, SWAN, will be on. Tony is the director of communications at SWAN, where she leads SWAN's public affairs efforts. Tony served in the U.S. Army October 2001 to September 2008, working as a military journalist. She has served in Iraq and was embedded with various units during day-to-day missions and combat operations. She has experience in media relations, has provided media training for military officers and soldiers, escorted international journalists in combat zones, and provided media facilitation during high visibility military events. That's all we got for the rest of the month, as of now. Might have more. You never know. And as always, we're brought to you by War Horses for Veterans. Go to warhorsesforveterans.com. That's our good friends out here in Stillwell, Kansas. It is a getaway, and it's a prescription for motivation. And it really, 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 really helps. I promise you. It changes lives. It changed my life for the way better. I promise. Warhorsesforveterans.com. And you see the swag I got on this hat. War Horses hat. They got a great logo. Go check it out.
I ain't
Oh, shit. What else? Oh. We got a show here all the time, every day. I'm stuck on this iTunes shit. Go listen to us on iTunes. Go WTFNationRadio.com. Go to iTunes, WTF Nation Radio. We got shows out the yin yang. I mean, I don't really know how. What I can actually kind of pull it up, to be honest with you, if I wanted to. If I really wanted to. I think I want to. Let's look. Podcast. WTF Nation Radio. Let me look you up. Dude, oh my Jesus. There's probably, I'm not even kidding, there's probably about 400 shows on here. That's ridiculous. It's probably way more than that, to be honest with you. I don't know how many. You can listen to us from way back in the day to today, right now, just in a few minutes. This will go up. You can catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagrams. Where else? All social media, every single social media, we got it. And if you want to see a guest, shoot us a fucking email. Shoot us an email if you want us to talk to a guest. We want to know what y'all want to know. Give us some constructive criticism. Give us some good feedback. If you want to talk to us, just hit us up on Facebook. Hit us up anywhere. We'll listen to you. It ain't nothing but a thing. And I'm gonna start this weird thing. I've got an idea in my head. I'm just gonna do. It's gonna be more funny than anything, but it's gonna be kind of like ask me a question, an advice question, and I'm just gonna try to give you the most fucked up answer I possibly can. So hit us up, ask a fucked up question, any question, and I'll answer it the best way I can. And it's gonna be crazy. And if you have any conspiracies or anything you want to discuss or whatever, again, hit us up with anything. We don't give a fuck. We like to hear from y'all. And shit, Pookie, you got anything?
Yeah, don't drink and drive, don't beat your wife, don't kick your dog, and be safe.
Yes, Lord. Oh, I can't find my thingy. I lost it. I already know it. I'm just kidding. And as always, if they stand behind you, protect them. If they stand beside you, respect them. And if they stand against you, defeat them. It's Saturday Night Savagery. We out.